check 1, 2.
Yeah, because I don't know what white people and stuff Ryan be having in here. You know they got lights and stuff.
Shut up.
Facts. Factory.
Don't worry, our first segment is entitled Black Girl Magic.
Hey, what you talking about?
Well, even though she's mixed, we're talking about Meghan Markle marrying Prince Harry.
Yes.
Why is guys mad? Nappy Chef.
Huh?
Are guys mad that Meghan Markle is marrying Prince Harry? Have you been on the road? Have you heard anything about that? Okay, you know who Prince Harry is, Princess Diana's son.
Yeah.
I know now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Princess Diana's son's marrying a black girl. So it's gonna be
black girl in the
Oh, I seen that on trending or some shit. Okay.
Yeah. So if you read like the comments and shit, niggas is going in on her like, oh, she's a bad wench and all this other stuff.
Hey, have a seat. Have a seat. Fucking shop.
I got my headset on, so I don't have to sit down.
Huh?
Oh, you want me to talk into my
Yes,
headset? Yo. I'm not right.
Have a seat.
That don't sound good. I got my headset on, so I don't have to sit down.
Huh?
Oh, you want me to talk
Damn,
into
who's
my
liking
headset?
this shit already? Goddamn.
I'm not right.
Oh,
my dick though.
Australian
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
On my dick though, like, already we ain't even say shit.
Talk.
Yo,
Dang,
that
Shaq, did you
sound
just
good.
go to New York
That sound
too?
good.
Alright. Y'all ready?
It's in my blood, know what I mean?
I
I'ma
see.
stand up this show, like.
You want to stand up?
Nah,
Yo, I
just wanna take a video
I'm trying
real
to
quick.
print the shit up.
See, I get to turn.
Huh?
I get to.
Okay, clapping.
Okay, right.
And shit.
Yeah, shut up. I fell one time.
Mic
My
check,
phone
mic
fell,
check. We in
actually.
here, no advisory.
Yeah.
Y'all see it? What up?
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Nappy Chef, you ready?
Nappy
Oh,
Chef.
yeah,
Alright, let's
we
get it.
ready.
I feel like
real
I need
quick.
a
Make
mic
sure y'all
check.
tune
You need a
in.
mic check?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, you on the
I
one?
swear.
You on the one? 1, 2, 3. You on 3? 1, 2, 3.
A mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. A mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Good? You good?
I'm good.
Alright, Alright, let's go. We
I'm about to
8
sit down
minutes
right now.
behind.
Okay, 8 minutes. We 38 minutes behind because you said we started right at
Yeah,
8.
close on the 8, but we had to wait.
Y'all was waiting on me?
Yeah, we waiting on you. We was like, we gotta wait for Shaw.
Hey,
I was waiting on my man. Sorry. Hold
That's
on.
Eric.
Good.
I was waiting on him. That's what took me so long.
Hey, yo, come on. We're 9 minutes behind. We got 2 guests tonight. We want to give everybody equal
Who is
opportunity.
Lillian Blanche? Too? I
Lillian
can't
Blanche.
wait
I
to
did
know.
Motherfucking artist.
Oh,
You
she?
ready?
Okay, bet. I'm about to sit down right now.
Okay, sit your ass down.
What episode is this?
I like 52. I like your shirt.
And we got
Word. My shit fresh.
I like
Now
this
it.
Alright, you ready?
Alright, yeah.
Hold on, silence for like 2 seconds.
Whose water bottle is this? This the white people I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See,
Girl, don't look
nasty.
at that.
No, that's my water bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I
Sorry.
got a whole bunch of waters and shit.
Somebody messed up that toilet too in there.
Oh,
We're
it's
gonna
clogged?
talk about that
Oh,
later.
shit. I didn't do that.
I know you didn't. It's
Nasty.
occasion shit.
Hold on.
Why my mic crooked
You got
like
your
this?
mic shit straight?
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to
They
hold
ain't
it.
sponsored.
Don't be-
They can't be on the table.
Stop doing that.
Right, you gonna get caught up again.
Again, nigga, you know I stays ready.
Hold on, shit.
Okay.
You ready? Hold on. Can you quiet for like 3 seconds? Hold on. All right, ready. Cheers, No Advisory Podcast, episode number 52. It's your boy, C.O. McClain.
Shy Buds.
Ashby.
We officially in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Mercy say that.
And I'll say that we are officially in the building.
Yes.
What up, y'all? Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
Welcome back. I missed y'all.
I know, right? Last
We
week
been-
though, mad weird.
It was kind of like a
Very
void,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
It was a void. You know, we had like a week hiatus, a week layoff because of Thanksgiving and all that.
Exactly.
I think the last time everybody saw us, we interviewed Duchess.
Yeah.
We did.
Yes, shout out to Duchess and Mama Duchess.
Mama
and
Dutch,
Pretty
Pretty
in
in Ink.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
came through and we showed out.
did.
It was a good show. It was
Yeah,
a
gotta
good
tune
show.
in. That's on YouTube and all that. Y'all
Yeah,
gotta tune
make sure
in.
y'all
Yeah.
tune
It's
in.
about to be on iTunes.
Yes.
Oh,
Check
because she
that out.
definitely spilled the tea on next
On season
season.
6. Yeah.
And you know that start next Wednesday. See, I gotta listen so
That's
they
just
try to
happening.
hear what's about to happen. It
Yeah.
starts
Going
next
on
Wednesday.
season
Yeah.
and everything.
All
Child.
that. Everything
Yeah.
that she said she wasn't gonna talk about, the bitch
She
talked
talked
about
about
it.
it.
Right.
So y'all
Yo.
need to listen to that shit.
You know what's crazy? After watching that interview, I was like, yo, I was wild on that thing. I was like, yo, I think I was interrupting too much.
You think so? I did? So,
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't. I don't think I was listening to us. I was listening to her, and I
Yeah.
feel like we gonna talk about that
Yeah.
at another
Another
time.
time.
Yeah, we gonna
Yeah.
talk about it another
I mean,
time.
it was
But
we pulled it together.
we
like,
did. Yeah.
Definitely. You know, under the circumstances.
Under the
You know what I mean?
circumstances, right? You know what I'm
We
saying?
know
But
what's up, but it was all good.
It
We
was
always
so
pull it
good.
together.
We got two very
always
special
pull it
guests in the building with us. They're gonna be joining us momentarily. We got our 3-peat champion Nappy Chef in the building.
what up? What up? I think he's the person that's been on here the most at this point, has he not?
I was just having a
Chef.
conversation with him. I was
The
like,
champ
he's
is here.
been in our 3 spots. He's been in the spot at University, the crib, and here.
Nappy, we
You know what I'm
fucks with
saying?
Nappy. Nappy fucks with us, obviously. We appreciate it.
What up, Nap?
We're gonna talk about his new book he got coming out.
I saw that,
You know,
yep.
and all the haters and imitators.
Right.
And all types of shit. We're gonna have fun.
Right.
Then we got-
It's called what? Fuck School, Be a Boss, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I be on, yo.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of on you a little bit, because I be on this a little
I
bit.
agree. You ain't the only one.
Right.
Nappy Chef is what it is.
In facts, right. If y'all
You
don't
pump-
know,
If you pick that beard one more
Shout
time.
out to the pick. Shout out to the pick.
what you
good.
think? What's going
It's
on?
good.
Your shit fresh, my
winter
nigga?
time, I grows the
Great
beans in the
mother.
winter time.
I am.
You know
And then
I'm
what?
saying?
So your shit
And-
fly, my
And
nigga?
when it gets like summertime,
It's a little gap right there, though. It's a little...
There's a lot of men that have this shit. And men know what I'm talking about. I got the beard, I got the little gap right here. You know what I mean?
I ain't never seen that.
Yeah. Well, also we got Lillian Blanche. She coming through tonight. She'll be
Lillian
kicking us tonight.
Blanche.
You know what I'm saying? Dope
I watched
artist
her
on the
video.
shoulder.
She's a pretty dope singer.
Yeah, she's dope. You know.
Hey,
Shout out to
Lillian, I get to
always
meet you
got
yet.
exclusive shit. Get
Where?
exclusive people. Hot topics. What we got?
Well, first off, Black Girl Magic. I want
Hey.
to congratulate Meghan Markle.
For
Is
getting
it
that ass.
congratulations? I think a congratulations is in
Hell
order.
yeah, that bitch got every bitch's wish. I always
Yeah.
said it's gonna be some African man that's gonna come and knock on my door, like, or not even African man. It's gonna be somebody that comes and tells me that I'm an African princess and I'm the last heir to the throne or some shit.
You got the coming to America.
Exactly,
dream.
that's what's gonna happen to me. But it really happened to Megan.
It happened
Bitch,
for
you
Meghan.
winning.
She won.
She
And
did.
there was even a picture of her when she was like 15 years old in front of the Buckingham Palace. Like, who knew, bitch? You was about to be living in that bitch in the
That's
next.
your man.
That's
That's
your
crazy.
man.
And that's what he did. She gave him some of that.
Give me some of that
You
black
know,
shit.
and he said,
black
God,
molasses.
damn, bitch, you gotta come to the castle
You gotta
with
come
me.
to the castle.
Wait.
Grandma was like, even if grandma wasn't going.
Nigga, what the fuck?
My bad. No, don't. Yeah, just cut it down.
Our
Okay.
tech guy slash picking the beard guy slash
Where's Steven at? Shout out to Steven. Steven be having us
Steven the
together.
Dream.
Word.
He
Steven
do
the
having
Dream.
us all the way together.
Because
What up,
Dan over
Eddie?
here fucking up.
Yeah. Edward Williams, what's poppin', my dude?
But yeah,
Yeah.
my only concern though with Megan, I was like, at first I was like, dude, because when I looked at her, I didn't really see the blackness, like, per se. So I was like, are we supposed to be claiming her? Like, does she want us to claim her?
Yeah.
Well, she
But
did
then
do.
I saw her mom. Her mom is one of us. She
Yeah,
walk
her
around
mom
with
looks
the
like
with the
she,
silly
Yeah,
twist
her mom's
and all
like she
that.
don't play though. I
That-
saw her mom. She had that mean like, listen.
Word, that's somebody mom. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
somebody
She
mom.
cut you that eye from across the room and you get right.
Hey, so yeah, once I saw her mom, I was like, oh yes, bitch, yes.
Well, she did do her thesis paper because you know I be trying to dig the tea.
Right.
She did do her thesis paper about how she has identity issues with, you know, being that she's a mixed race.
Oh,
being
okay.
black woman. She
Okay.
did do her thesis paper on that, so she's had those issues in the past, but you know,
Oh, so she's half
whatever.
black and half white.
She's half
She
black
is,
and half white.
yeah.
Her mom is black,
Mhm.
Okay. her mom's
Natural.
black.
Right.
Okay.
beautiful.
Right.
Her pops is
Beauty.
like white.
Her props is white.
Okay,
White.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, white.
Yeah, of course. He said he hopes that she has him walk her down the aisle.
Has the father walked her
Father,
down there.
yeah. I don't think he's been real active, so, but of course he wants to.
Be
so
there for that.
so
Yeah,
she's
she's
right.
marrying the
deadbeat?
prince.
So she's
Absolutely.
deadbeat.
It kind of made it seem that way. I was
So
watching
now
my
his daughter's a
inside.
princess, so now he's
Right.
That's my little
baby,
princess.
right.
That's my. Oh, fuck out
Right.
of here. Fuck out of
You
here.
know how that
deadbeat.
goes.
Like
Fuck
he's
outta
truly a king.
Right.
Nah, but yo, shout out to her, yo. She
Yeah.
got herself what they call a winner chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
She got herself
He's
a,
so
a
old.
prince. Listen, I am young.
Whatever.
I am
Who the
23
fuck
years
says
old.
that? Chicken
Trying.
winner, chicken dinner. The fuck?
That you don't know that winner chicken
That
dinner.
was like 1977.
Get the fuck
I
out
was
of
born
here.
in 1988.
Google's your friend.
All right.
Google's your friend.
Moving on. What else we got?
Google's your
Oh,
friend.
Cardi got nominated for a Grammy.
Yes, along
But
with
two-
Migos.
With Migos, yeah, she's going against some men for like
That's a
song of the
win-win.
year or something.
That's
That
a
is a
win-win.
win-win for them because
Yeah.
one of them is gonna win.
Absolutely.
Fucking nomination. You gotta win this shit though.
But
But
you
it's
can
still
always
good
say
that she
they
was.
can-
She could say that she's Grammy nominated now.
She's always gonna be introduced
So
to
that's
Grammy
Grammy
that's a
nominated.
thing. Like, I'm Grammy nominated.
Yeah, because
Like,
everybody's not
That's
Grammy nominated. Absolutely.
That ups your pay grade.
It does.
Let me think. Which artist?
What artist do you
He's a
fuck
nice
with that's
artist.
not Grammy nominated? That
Right.
you really
Has
fuck with?
Nas been Grammy nominated?
He's
Yes.
absolutely. He just I don't think he won a Grammy.
No, he has
He
not.
hasn't won a Grammy.
He hasn't won a Grammy.
Okay, so Nas hasn't won a Grammy.
You know,
LL
Jay
Cool
got
J?
mad.
Has LL Cool J won? He's won a Grammy, I think, right? I think he's won a
Yes.
Grammy.
I don't know if he won, but he's been nominated.
Google's your
Yeah.
friend. Google's your
Google
friend.
real
Well,
quick.
I'm live right now, so.
Huh?
I can't.
Okay.
I'm
I
about to
can
Google it
check
right
it.
now.
LL Cool J. Who else? That's like I'm thinking like prominent rap stars.
Right.
So you got LL Cool J. I'm talking about how about fucking MC Hammer? He has Grammys, right?
For that
Oh,
one
yeah.
song, yeah, I think he
I think
did
he got
win.
Grammy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I mean, I think Grammy nominations is cool, but
LL Cool J got two.
he got 2 Grammys.
He got 2
Oh, he
Grammys.
got 2 Grammys. Okay,
Mhm.
I think you gotta win it. You gotta fucking win the Grammy. Nominations is cool, like you being recognized for your music. You got a Grammy nomination, that's cool, but you gotta fucking win the Grammy.
You do.
Well, if Cardi
but a lot
wins,
of people
then
can't even
that's
say they was Grammy nominated.
exactly. So no, that
Yeah.
is a big deal.
I mean, that's a bit. How much Grammys do Nicki Minaj have? That's what I wanna know.
Well, she won.
What the best female rapper?
I
or
believe
something
she
like
does.
So
that.
she has
Grammy.
one
I think
Grammy.
she has
One
one,
Grammy.
yeah. I
Google's
believe
your
so.
friend. Was you just on Google?
I was. So let
Okay,
me go
Google's your
back to
friend. I
it.
mean, how much Grammy? I just want to know how much Grammy she has. You know why?
Because Kim don't have any,
Yeah, Kim don't have any.
right?
But like
Do
the,
you think if Kim was hot this era, she would have had been?
I don't know why Kim don't got a Grammy.
You gotta
Oh,
think
Nicki
about
Minaj
it.
doesn't either.
Who?
She's
Nicki
just been
Minaj
nominated.
She's been nominated.
Who?
You see
Nicki Minaj.
So she
She
hasn't
didn't
won a
win.
Grammy.
No.
Okay, she
She
hasn't
just
won a
been
Grammy. I'm about to
nominated.
say, how did she didn't win a Grammy? How did Kim didn't win a Grammy?
But
And
Nicki
Nicki
did.
Minaj won a Grammy. I thought that'd have been kind of odd. Okay, so that's fair. I
But
get
at the
that.
same time, do y'all think if Kim was hot like Cardi B right now, she would be a Grammy winner?
I
mean,
but,
I
well, I mean,
can't-
she don't really have any. Well, Remy's out, but Remy's out of jail now, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Because
eras.
remember Remy got Grammy nominated for All the Way
All
Up.
the way up.
You know what I'm
she
saying?
didn't win.
So
Yeah, they did.
she didn't win,
Yeah,
but
who won that
still,
category? That was best rap. What? Best
like collaboration or some
Collaboration?
shit like that. You know,
Oh.
best rap song, something like that.
I'm not sure.
Regardless of the fact, don't take away from Cardi. Cardi got nominated for a fucking Grammy. But did y'all see that Q-Tip? He, Tribe Called Quest came out with their last album and it didn't get nominated. So he had a little rant, because
Okay.
you see people like Cardi. I'm not saying, I fuck with Cardi. Everybody know I fuck with Cardi. I feel like she spit a little bit, but when you can't put her in the same category as a Tribe Called Quest. And then when you see people like Lil Uzi Vert, Migos and shit, they all got nominated, but the Tribe Called Quest didn't. So
Because
he had an
it's
issue
a
with
new
that.
era, man. You gotta understand, y'all know how much I hate this fucking new school shit.
Right.
But I have to listen to it because I gotta know what's in the know and stay relevant and shit like that. But it's a new era. Like these guys, perfect example when No Limit Larry was on here and he had this conversation, an in-depth conversation about this, and because Wale was like he didn't know such and such and such, but Wale is like what 22 years old,
Right, he's
so
young.
to
Right.
his age, he that's not who he listens to. So
Right.
these millennials, they don't listen to those Tribe Called. They don't even know who the fuck they are.
That is.
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? They listen to Lil Uzi Vert, 21. That's who they look up. That's the music they growing up to.
Right.
So I get it now. I cannot get mad at somebody that's in their 20s that say I don't know what LL Cool J is. I don't fuck with Jay-Z music because that's not their era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and us, me being older, being in this era and that older era, I could appreciate good music. Like if you in this new millennial shit and you make good music, I fuck with you.
Right.
But the 21 Savage, this shit is trash, it's doodle. But to the millennials,
They
crazy.
fucking with
That's
it,
hot.
right? That
You know
shit is
what I'm
fried
saying?
and all that. Facts. All
Right.
facts.
And another thing, I think people got to realize that, hell, yeah, we might have been talking about the same thing, but when we were younger, we at least took the time to listen to like the LL Cool J's and motherfuckers that wasn't necessarily in our age range, was a little bit old school, but we appreciated that type of music. Like I remember listening to my dad's Cool in the Gang shit
And
like
all
that.
that.
Hollywood Shuffle and
Yeah.
all that shit, like
It's like the kids now is like,
They not
our
even
shit
trying to
hot,
tap
but
in.
y'all, all y'all shit whack. I'm not trying
Right.
to listen to none of that.
Yeah.
You know
Right,
what I'm
they're
saying?
not even
Facts.
trying
That's a
to.
fact. I never even thought about it like
right,
that.
I don't think they trying to necessarily even tap into it. You never know what you'll discover by listening.
Right.
To what you might inspire you by listening to some of that older
Cause they
shit.
high.
Exactly.
Yeah, they high as hell.
They on that
Them
link.
Zans and all
Their
that.
priorities is all the way fucked
Facts.
up.
Yeah.
All facts.
And they
That's
high.
But the thing that gets me the most is that that they don't respect the history of hip hop.
Did y'all see 21 Savage and Pete Rock get into it?
Wow, I didn't get it.
Pete Rock put up like it wasn't, they didn't get into it, I think verbally. It was like Pete Rock put up a whole fucking paragraph, basically schooling the nigga though. Like, I would have to find it kind of, I don't remember everything verbatim, but just kind of letting him know, like, when we did it, we was the originators, OG, blah, 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 blah. Because, not Pete Rock, 21 Savage is saying, like, y'all niggas is old, y'all, like, why y'all sweating us? And, you know what I'm saying? But Pete Rock had to put him on game real quick. And I agree with everything that he said, but I also understand what you're saying. Like, we are in a different time. So, I feel like our era is just over. We just going to have to keep listening to the old shit.
And you know what's crazy? Because, like, the guys that actually rap, like the J. Cole's, the fucking Kendricks, they getting drowned by this doo-doo shit.
Absolutely.
Like Jadakiss and Fab just released a fucking
and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Cam came out with a new album too.
That shit
nobody's talking about it.
Cam album what?
I didn't hear it.
When you compare it to his old albums, I haven't re-listened to it. Like, I listened to it once and I never went back, and that's normally not how I do with Cam, because I always fuck with Cam.
So that's just what it is, man. The new millennials is the music shit. It's not. I can't even call it hip hop. It's just called.
And I don't know, and that's why I wish they would give it a different name, because like I wish we could give it a different genre, because I don't feel like they should be in the same category as the people that we used to listen to. You know what I'm saying? But
I try to give all of them a chance. Like, I'll listen to the shit, but some of it you able to kind of bob your head to, but then you get to listen to the
words, and it's like, what the fuck am I saying? Like,
I don't need to be talking about
all facts. That's a fact that
So what's the next topic?
Cam,
yes.
I'm going to talk about his Mace beef. Now, I don't know if y'all listened to the interview he did this morning.
Yeah.
But he pretty much was saying he's going back to the studio.
He's going to have to, because
he got time today. He's going
back.
He's going back into the studio. And you keep saying, we had this conversation earlier, CEO and I, and CEO was like, why is he going in the studio? Why? He has to. That's what hip hop is.
This is what hip hop, this is not what you want.
I told him this is like saying
miss.
Nicki Minaj shouldn't have said shit after.
This is not what you miss.
No.
Or Nas should have sat down after.
Right, because you was eating up that Nicki Minaj and Remy shit. You was eating that up. So
okay, let me break it down to you guys, right? Okay, so
make it quick. I'm just gonna
make it quick. Remy Ma released Sheetha, right? Remy Ma released Sheetha. She didn't respond right away, so Remy Ma released another one, right? And then Nicki Minaj responded with records on the thing, right? Cam did the total opposite. That's why I'm making it look bad. Fucking Mace released a record, right? Say what he had to say, that's it. Cam released a record, was doodle. Oh, I gotta go back and do it again. No, nigga, for what?
It's not that he said he has to do it again. He has to redeem himself.
He responded.
He has to respond.
Yeah,
he has to. Everybody's saying that shit's whack. He can't go out like that.
Right. He can't do that. You're doing the total opposite. Okay, case in point with Meek Mill and Drake, right? Meek Mill Meek Mill said what they say. Drake released a song.
Right.
Meek Mill didn't respond. He hit him with another one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you do when you attacking somebody. You hit him with another one. Right after. Meek Mill came with that trash and was doing. Cam was doing the total opposite. Mace released a song. If Mace should have released another one if he didn't respond, but Cam responded. And it was trash. So why would Cam go and make?
I mean, that's the ego thing. That's the ego thing, obviously. But what if Cam come back? But what if he come back with fire? He says he's gonna come back with all. I don't think it's ever too late, because what if the shit is? What if it's what?
So what if we don't want to hear you
talking like, yo, Cam, y'all heard Cam shit? I don't want to hear none of that, because I know you, and that's what you gonna come in here with. I don't want to hear it. It's not too late, because if Cam come out with this shit tomorrow, you're gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it. But I'm gonna still be like, this shit was too late. Like, it's hot. If it's hot, like, this shit was hot, but it was like Mace already bodied you, and you came out with some fucking doo-doo song, and now you want to try to remake the whole shit and take your time. Nah, you should have took your time and made a legitimate diss record response to come back with. You know what I'm saying? He did that shit too quick, and that's why I was doing it. He getting ate up, and now he feels some type of way.
He does. But I didn't know that him and Juju broke up. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, they did.
I love them. I didn't know that.
That's what I was mad at this morning. He talking about Juju like she a goddamn Buick or some shit. Talking some now 09, 010 Juju was the shit. Like,
nigga, you ain't no goddamn car,
goddamn. Right, but he was like whoever get Juju, she a good girl. Like, I'm just a fuck. I'm not ready to be that nigga yet.
And I knew that. And I feel so bad. I'm not going to say bad for her, but she was with him for 10 years, and you could tell that they wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, girl, what was you waiting on?
What was you waiting on?
And she's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? She can have anybody that she wants. She was in love. That's what.
Yeah, shout out to Juju. She's
Your
fucking
heart
What the heart wants. Bitches, we be doing the dumb shit.
We want our fucking Meghan Markle. I'm sorry. We want our Meghan. We want our Meghan Markle in happy ending. Goddammit.
We do, but Cam is not that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So she.
You better not be my prince.
But maybe
I'm about to say.
He was that nigga to her.
At the time, but then when we have to, I feel like when women, when we fuck up that is we think that we could change these niggas and shit. When a nigga show you who he is, that's who the fuck that nigga is.
Believe him.
I mean, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cam been the same nigga. Cam been savage, that same Harlem ass nigga since. And I don't even know that nigga like that, but you can just tell. He's a Harlem nigga, and Harlem niggas are grimy.
I don't know Harlem niggas, but I see who you are.
Right.
I don't know Harlem niggas, but I know no good niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And so she 10 years, boom. I mean, but Juju gonna get another nigga, and that's gonna be her. Right? She know.
But she gotta keep up a quality of living, so she gotta.
It's gonna be like Sierra. Sierra fucking with Future. Now she got Russell Wilson. Juju gonna have to get with a corny ass nigga like Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
She gonna have to get a cornball.
I don't see her with a cornball.
I don't see her with a cornball either unless he got mad money.
Hell yeah.
He got just like Russell Wilson. Same
you know
thing.
what's winning right now? Shout out to fucking Eve. She's fucking.
Eve is fucking winning. I could not. But first of all, she married this Prince rich ass white man that's old as hell.
Who the fuck is that?
Don't get me wrong.
I don't mind the richest nigga in the planet.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to fucking Eve.
My thing is, I would want to date
She's
a white guy, and I wouldn't mind that shit. But it's just I like big lips, and that would be my only issue. I can't kiss no thin lips.
But no, and then so their penis is really our penis.
Lip job or some shit.
I've never seen a white man's penis.
I have.
But I did hear they look like dogs' penis.
They do. They're pink. They are, and it is fucking disgusting. This shit do look weird as shit. Especially if you had a dog and you seen a dog penis, like, I'm not fucking you. I can't do this. I can't do it.
I like money, but I don't like it that much. I can't do this, sir. It's been real.
It has.
Do it.
Yeah.
Hell no.
And they do fuck like rabbits, just like how you see on pornos. They fuck just like that. They fuck like
rabbits.
I
don't watch white people pornos.
Isn't that the worst? Every time you gotta look for a flick, I feel like the bitch has to look a certain way for me to get into it, and it has to be a
now, when I was a little kid, I did used to look at pornos, but I feel like back in the day, they used to alter that shit, because them niggas' dicks was dark as fuck. This was not no
white man. Darker than their body.
Yeah,
right.
No, that doesn't look like that.
Right.
Hell no.
How we get to that, the pornos and shit?
Yeah, we did go kind of left. My fault.
We can go left on this show.
Well, next hot topic. That's fucked up. We got to segue into a kid situation, but we do need to touch on Steph Curry.
Yes.
I showed you the video. I don't know if you saw
I saw the video.
Okay, so if y'all not familiar with what happened, Steph Curry, there was a little boy at this at the game. His mom bought him tickets for his birthday.
I saw.
Yeah.
And after the game, he had a Steph Curry jersey. Like, he's obsessed with Steph Curry.
Right.
He was having the players sign it. Like 4 or 5 players came out prior to Steph Curry. Steph Curry comes out and he claims that he didn't see the little boy who's literally standing like.
I believe it.
I believe it.
He didn't see him.
Because his wife gets on Twitter and is like, I can't believe this is a thing. Like, he's done it to me millions of times. He has tunnel vision.
Right.
Which is true, because sometimes I could be so focused on something else. My child can be standing in front of me like, I'm looking for your ass.
Right.
But you have tunnel vision on what you're looking for and all that, but the video was bad.
I feel like I hate fans and shit. People take anything and just kind of run with it. You wasn't even there.
Right.
Yeah.
And I hate the mom just blew this shit
out of proportion.
I showed him. She all on Snapchat, girl.
Going in.
No, the boy's crying. She's recording.
And everything. Man, you're not even trying to console your son. You're so busy trying to get a reaction and all that, trying to go viral and shit.
Absolutely. It's all about the reaction. At that point, it wasn't even about
exactly. That's what it was.
About the reaction.
And I bet you, has Steph said anything since?
If I was him, his wife said what she said what she said.
And that's it. I said what I said.
Like that. That's it. She don't know that he doesn't.
There's nothing else that needs to be said. Yeah. I mean, it happens to everybody.
It was his birthday. You got to go to the game, little kid.
And he got autographs with other players and all that. Like, don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. His expectations.
But you know what's going to come out of that, right? Like, how long ago was this?
This just happened like maybe 3 days ago.
Steph Curry probably gonna send him a cake.
Steph Curry, if you're watching No Advisory Podcast right now, sit down. And
Right, you don't gotta do all
nothing.
that.
You don't have to do all that.
He'll do that.
But, you know,
they Christian.
The perception of the fucking, you know.
I know you love Jesus and all, but you ain't gotta do all.
No, they're gonna
You
have
need a
to. For
perception,
the
you
meter
have to do
perception, they're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
And the mother is not gonna say nothing when he sends it. She ain't gonna say shit. That's how people do it.
No, she not.
Right.
Absolutely
Still
not.
talking.
But yo, let's get our special guest on. We done with the
Well, I did want to touch on Libya.
Oh, yes.
Wait,
touch
before
on-
you do that, let's go to something nice now. The Soul Train Awards came on and it was fucking great.
It
Oh,
was
yeah. It
awesome.
was. I didn't watch it.
Erica Badu,
I only watched some of
you
it.
did.
She took a knee. I saw
She
that.
took- she did.
She took a knee. That
She
was-
did awesome as usual.
Yo, but
Right.
since we talking about taking a knee, shout out to my man Ching Duga, who's sending me my fucking custom Colin Kaepernick fucking jacket.
Who is
Oh, you
Ching
gotta
Duga?
wear it on the show.
Yes, I'm definitely.
Is that the one that does your paintings at home?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
I didn't know he
did
did
me a
clothes.
fucking Colin
Oh, the
Kaepernick
Biggie
Yeah, and all that. Yeah, he's
jacket.
nice.
Oh, in New York.
I'm gonna turn.
Now
no,
he's here.
He,
Oh.
he moved to LA.
Oh, did he?
Oh.
Oh, you about to get that real money.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout out to that
Fuga.
man. Yo, that shit,
What's his
oh my
name?
God. Ching Duga, but on
I just call him
Instagram
Duga, my
is
fault.
Duga_art. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, Zuga. Moving out to LA and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
So
that's
yes,
right.
let's talk about this Libya thing.
How
Okay,
you
so
doing?
I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's going on, but
Uh-huh.
If we're not, something is wrong. Who doesn't know?
Yeah,
hey,
Oh,
it's
but go
motherfuckers
ahead.
under rocks.
That is true.
it is.
It's sub-Saharan Africans. They're being trapped in Libya. These are people that were on their way to Europe,
Mhm.
and on the way to Europe, they pretty much was like, whoa,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
we gonna sell y'all asses.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is something that's kind of been going on for a while.
That's my thing. That's the right that I'm having with it. Like, this shit did not just happen yesterday.
No.
This been
Right.
going on since like 2011.
It's been going on for a
yeah,
while.
it's
Right.
been going on for a while. I think why it's getting so much buzz now is because all this shit going on with Trump, people are trying to find shit now.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying
Absolutely.
to find stories,
Absolutely.
which I don't know why they just don't
Yeah.
accept the motherfucker for who he is twisted as hell. Ain't nothing y'all can bring out on this man that we don't already know.
Right.
It's facts. So
Right.
just stop.
But that's my thing. Like this, like I'm just trying to figure out who or what is releasing these stories. Like this shit, obviously, like you said, Bugs, been going on for a minute.
Right.
Okay, so who's releasing this stuff? Like,
It's
why
all
is it being
calculated.
released?
The media,
now, you
the
know?
media is controlled. CNN, that's all fucking controlled media. So all
Yeah.
it is they have this information and
And they
pick
just
and
wait
choose
till the right time.
when
That's,
they
it's
gonna-
a distraction from
it's a
something
distraction.
else.
That's what I'm
I
saying. I'm
definitely
trying
do
to
that.
figure out why are they putting this out now? Like
Let me
why?
tell you.
What is going on that they're trying to hide? And
Hey.
slick, you know, with the media, they always try to put something, slide something under the ropes, and put
Right.
something that's going to catch everybody's
distraction.
attention.
And that's just
something.
like Kanika Jenkins.
You
That's
know?
all that was.
Yes.
They said the same thing.
Or that story with the Centonia girl, that story's been out. She's in ready to go to. She's in jail now. She was
Because she shot her rapist,
She
right? Or
she
her
got
kidnapper?
her kidnapper. She was like sold into the sex trade or whatever. That
Yeah.
story
Right.
had been out. This
For
happened
mad
like
long.
5 or
A
6
long-
years
Mad
ago.
long.
Yeah.
And it's right.
But with that, like, you read the comments and like, why is this just not coming out? Like, shit like
Yeah,
that.
'cause you know
as
why?
long as the shit comes out
You
at
know
the
why?
end of the day, because
'Cause
Kim
we got-
Kardashian is finding her attorney and
I don't give
all
a
that
fuck
shit.
about no Kim Kardashian. I don't
You know I don't
give
either.
a
I don't
fuck
like
about
that
Kim
bitch.
Kardashian. I don't hear nothing about no fucking Kim Kardashian.
Let me tell you, my son, whenever something's on TV, she be like, he'll come in the room like, ooh, Anaya's in there watching Kim Kardashian. It's like a fucking sin in my house, so we don't play that shit.
Fuck that.
But I do like that she getting her attorney or whatever. Well, we'll fucking see. She said that she tweeted the
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Right.
But no, on some real serious shit, I mean,
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
that's
yeah.
affected by the Libya situation, man, our hearts and condolences go out to you guys. And it's a fucking sad situation that we in 2017
And it
slavery
still happens.
It's still going on. Like the imagery that I'm seeing, a
It's
guy on a
cross
cross
and all that. Yeah,
This
it's
is
real.
fucking
Who's
sad.
taking
man.
the picture and what the fuck are you
And why?
doing?
I'm about to say
Right.
they're taking a picture and it's being posted. Like it's something about it
It's
just seemed a
something.
little off to me for one. But for two, I mean, honestly speaking, just because the Atlantic slave trade, you know, from Africa and all that has been over since 200 years or what have you, does not mean that slavery really stopped.
Nah.
And
You know
that,
what I'm
and
saying?
that,
So,
fucking
I mean,
never
we are
stopped.
in
And
modern
with-
day slavery.
But I mean, in other
Modern
countries,
day slavery.
but in other countries, slavery really does still go
and
on.
the-
You know what I'm saying?
The ones
So-
that are capturing the Libyans, they're Arabs, and the Arabs y'all think the transatlantic slave trade was bad? Them Arabs were 10 times as fucking worse. They are obsessed with black women. They want to fuck the black women,
raping them like
rape
crazy.
the children and shit. They are some of the worst ones. That's right now who's got these guns to these Libyans' heads. Yeah. Those are some of the fucking worst ones. So God bless them.
I mean, yo, man, shout out to
the world is crazy.
Libya, and shout out to anybody's affected by that. It's such a sad situation, man.
It is.
You know, but I mean, the only thing we gotta do is keep moving on, man.
I'm about to say the world's gonna keep spinning. At the end of the day, it's gonna be another problem. Every day got its own problems and all that. So I mean, all we can do is pray for our people and keep it moving.
That's it.
At the end of the day,
better.
That's it.
Try to do better.
For sure, man. Let's get our special guest in the building.
Where
we got Mr. 3P. Champion of No Advisory Podcast, Mr. Nappy Chef.
You ain't gonna sit next to CEO. I took your seat.
That's good. You got a better view right here anyway. Right. He gonna see the view. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome back, Nappy Chef.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Could I don't count you off beat?
Right.
No. What you shouldn't have been
whacked. You was off beat. What up, Nappy? What up? Nappy on the mic. Y'all see it. What's poppin'?
What's been up with you, man? You've been popping on the fucking gram, man.
Listen.
Let me tell you,
this nigga's out here working.
Hell yeah. Yes. You know when I knew he was working, somebody called me and was like, because I suggest you to everybody. I hit your boy Nappy Chef up and I was like, look, you probably, and it was for an event she wanted done in like the next few days. I was like, you probably should have hit him up a while ago.
Right?
He's booked and busy right now.
Facts.
But yo, I gotta go through the spiel, right?
Right, okay.
So, for the people that hasn't seen you the other 2 times in the show, let the people know who you are, where you from, what the fuck you do.
This nigga is sober.
Well, I'm Nappy Chef, man. Nappy Chef YBE on Instagram. Nappy Chef Everything is the business page. I'm from Georgia. By the way, of Columbus, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, between the both. The Georgia boy. I'm a celebrity chef, man, and an author. I will be a published author in 2018.
Shout outs to that.
Besides the selection, I like to say I'm an entrepreneur, basically. Like,
hell yeah.
I'm just a hustler that can cook, basically.
I like that. A hustler that can cook.
More than just a chef. More than just a chef.
Right.
I like a hustler that can cook. I like that. They got a nice little ring to it.
It does.
A hustler that can cook.
Now, you were recently on Jack Thriller's show.
Right.
Now, how was that shit?
Man, that shit was
I
lit.
know it was lit. He's a fucking fool.
Right.
He is a fool.
And it was all love, so I'm trying to really stay humble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all from New York, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
They are. You
So
can't tell.
Right.
I'm Minnesota.
So, you know. So, you from Minnesota?
Yeah.
Can you believe that? I didn't know it was black people in Minnesota.
I stayed in
And Prince now. I remember you saying that.
Where my son from, but it was love in New York. Because New York is the hardest critics. No matter whatever you do.
Whatever, that's a fact.
So just the love that I got in New York and just like how they embraced me and you know, I just like I felt like I was in Charlotte. It was just back to back. You feel me? So it was
and
awesome.
they loved you out there.
What you made? What you cooked?
I ain't do nothing. I just did some
fajitas.
Yeah, chicken fajita tacos and
Okay.
Reggae shrimp tacos.
Yeah.
Wait. You said what? Reggae shrimp.
Reggae shrimp tacos.
Right.
Please tell the people what is that.
It's a short word for regular shrimp tacos. But just I put a little coleslaw.
Y'all saw that little
Right.
Jalapenos, tomatoes, a sriracha aioli.
Shut your mouth.
Aioli?
Yeah.
This nigga's a chef.
Yeah.
You only see aioli on Food Network.
Right.
You know who's a chef when I don't know what the fuck. That's when you know you're a fucking chef.
Now, you was talking about earlier how motherfuckers is kind of mimicking your game.
Nah, I don't want to talk about that yet because they think about this shit on everybody. Let's wait on that.
You about to shit on me?
You about to shit on everybody.
Look, do he got his list on his phone?
Right now, I think you on live. You on live, right?
I thought he had a list of motherfuckers like, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me just shout these motherfuckers
I'm just gonna
out.
really hey, what's happening, K-Star? What's happening? I'm really just gonna speak my mind. Just really say how I feel. Like I'm an '80s baby. You know what I'm saying? So like, which I was talking about earlier, I kind of related to that shit. Like now it's just like everything is so fucking fugazi. You feel me? Like everything is just.
I like that word.
That's that Georgia shit.
Yeah, really. Like I can't relate.
That shit too.
Hell, they said that shit in Minnesota.
Oh, did they?
Hell yeah.
I only heard that when I came down here.
So what's happening? Yeah, man. So, I just can't relate to the new generation. I grew up I feel like we're the last generation that really had grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about big mamas that lived to 100 years old, 80 years old. So now, the niggas now and the female now, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're raising each other. Like when we was growing up, like we had somebody to look up to.
Right.
They don't have nobody to look up to. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Because the niggas our age and niggas older than us is trying to act like the young niggas.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so.
Nah, that's a
Motherfuckers
fact.
50 and shit wearing fucking skinny jeans.
Right.
Like, what's the you remember the granddaddy?
They're
the
trying to relive their youth.
I don't like that shit.
They're trying to live their youth.
I don't like that. Don't.
I mean,
stick to your
Jay-Z's like
demographic.
50 with a skinny
But
jeans.
And
he
he
got
does with
swag.
the big ass him.
Yeah.
But he
shit.
has a little swag though. He can pull it off. And you,
Nah, Jay-Z
if you're in a
legs
$1 billion
look like
club,
Wendy Williams legs out of here.
don't
like,
say
fuck
that.
outta here.
If he looking like a capital P,
He's looking like a capital P. Wait, Lil Duval said she look like this.
I hate Lil Duval.
I love that nigga.
That nigga
It's
crazy.
on my
Yo,
fucking nerves.
that shit was fucking joke.
Yeah.
So yo, you gotta.
Yeah, but we gotta talk about the book. Yes.
You
What's
gotta-
the book
yes,
called?
you gotta talk about
The book called "Fuck School, Be a Boss."
Fuck
So where
School,
this
Be a
came from? What made you want to start writing and all that?
Well, I've been like what people don't understand. A lot of shit I'm doing now. Like I've been doing it for a long time. It just I was just so into rapping. I was a rapper at first, so I was just so into rapping. But like as far as the cooking, as far as writing, like the first book I was writing was back in like 2011, 2012.
Oh,
Oh, so he ain't new to this?
Yeah, so
Right.
I wrote 2 movies. I got a movie we was working on in Atlanta, Georgia, when the feds came and kicked in the door. They took all our equipment, they took everything. So we was halfway through the movie, so we had to start over the movie. So
Wait, hold up. Did y'all talk about this already? Because
No,
he's saying
we
it
didn't
like
talk
we've
about
been
that.
new. What the feds
What
kicking
the
my
feds
daughter
did.
for?
well, you know, I had another life, and
Just see the way he said
it was
it.
one of my partners, one of my
I was
young
a different
partners,
guy back then.
Right.
So we was on an investigation, and the crazy thing about it, we live on Wayman Avenue in Atlanta. Shout out Summer Hill, like in the heart of Atlanta, and
This was zone 6 or something?
that is zone 3.
I don't know. Okay. I
So we used to see these 2 black trucks like at the Fed be at the end of the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, and we stayed right across the street from y'all remember the rapper Young Sneed?
don't know.
He was like a one-hit wonder, bro.
Okay.
They had a little trap house across the street from my house, and we seen the truck watching. So I told them, I'm like, bro, the Fed.
They watching them.
But the whole time the Fed was watching us. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And they're watching us for some robbery, just some crazy that I don't even really want to talk about, but some crazy shit.
Right.
And you know when feds come, they take everything. Because
Right.
Everything.
It's a raid, right?
They raid it and they want to go through everything and look up. You know what I'm saying? So they took all our equipment to our movies and. You know, so we lost.
And you
that.
never got none of that back?
No.
Never.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a setback like a motherfucker. Well, you
Facts.
bounce back.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely, obviously, right?
Mhm.
Right,
Obviously.
yeah, I bounced back, yeah.
So when
So-
does the book come out?
On January 7th.
January 7th.
Yeah, so tell the people what the book is going to be about. Then what can we look forward
Yeah.
to?
Like if somebody reads the book, what do you want the reader to get out of reading the book?
Well, I want you to get out. When I say fuck school, be a boss, it's not really saying like fuck school, like
Or like, don't go to school.
like don't go to
right?
school, but basically what it's saying is you don't need it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, and what I learned from school is it's a lot of entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs, most self-made millionaires, self-made billionaires didn't finish school.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that work for them went to school.
Mhm.
They went
That's a
they
fact.
went to college. So it's like you go to school, you pay $30,000 a year or $40,000 a year for 2 years or for 4 years, and then when you get out, you don't get the job that you want. You get a minimum wage job or you get a low paying job.
Right, for
And then,
somebody else.
and then the whole time while you're doing is paying back your school loan.
Right.
With an
This
interest
nigga
on
preaching.
it. You feel me?
Facts.
So
Working
now,
for a motherfucker who don't have a fucking
Listen.
degree.
so now you in debt. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
For what?
For,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we in the age where you can find any, like with the culinary. I was finna go to culinary. When I got out of the street, I stopped rapping. I was finna go to culinary school. That was my second love. And I ended up meeting John Macon. I think I told y'all last time. Rest in peace. He was a celebrity chef. So he gave me 2 choices: to work for him and to be his apprentice and make $7.50, or just to be a regular employee and make $12. So he said, if I make $12, then I'm just working. Like,
Right.
If I make $7.50, I get the game.
Right.
So it's like, do I stay here and work for $7.50 and get all this game from a man got 40 years of cooking experience, take that and become my own boss, or do I just come and work? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I decided to take the game.
Absolutely.
And
That's
That's smart.
And
Right.
you know what's sad? These motherfuckers these days, oh, let me get that 12. I can
Right.
hustle that, might be able to
I'm
do
telling you,
something.
Charlamagne said that. Charlamagne said people don't recognize that they have an opportunity unless it has a paid, like
Like
it has a
a
paid
check
check attached to it.
Every-
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right.
Every
Absolutely.
opportunity don't have money. I rather work for free
And learn
some shit and
That's
go
a fact.
and then to work for a certain amount. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
It's just
fact.
like when you got a 9 to 5 or you got a salary paid job, you got a cap. You don't go over that. So if your salary a year is $45,000 a year, then that's $45,000 a year.
Right.
If you make $10 an hour and you only working 40 hours a week, that's only $400 a week.
Right.
It's no more. When you're an entrepreneur, you make whatever what you want.
And you in control of it, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm jealous.
I know that's right.
Right.
So is that what you hope your book kind of does? Inspire people to
More
just kind
entrepreneurship.
of.
I'd rather do that. If you support me, you getting thousands of dollars worth of game
Right.
that I did research on, that I learned from other people.
Right.
You only paying $5 or $10, 5 online, 10 on the street.
Right.
And instead of always asking me shit, you know what I'm saying?
How you did that, or how just read my book.
Read my book. You know
Right.
what I'm telling you everything. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So does it make you kind of skeptical now, being that you know people kind of like to mimic your style? Does it kind of make you skeptical to mentor?
I do, and it kind of fuck up for the people that really
That really want to learn. Yeah.
But I knew that when I first started this shit. Like before I do anything, I research. I look. I like when I came up with the Nappy Chef, when I came up with my jerk mat, I Google. I like make sure nobody ain't got the same name.
Yeah. All that. Right.
Everything. I was peeping to see what the chefs doing, the way I was doing.
Right.
It wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only chef in Charlotte that been on Streets 103 3 times in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look at
Mario
you, the
White
3-time
Man,
everything.
with Mario
Right.
White Man, Medi, and Johnny KD.
Okay.
And even everybody up there told me like, bro, before you came up with Nappy Chef, we wasn't really hearing about chefs. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, it was chefs, great chefs, but they in the kitchen, you know. But for a motherfucker to come out like me with the swag and just be who I am, and just,
Right.
nobody was doing this shit the way I was doing it, and that's facts. I done been to LA, I done been to New York, I done been to Florida, I done been all over the country.
Yeah.
And they motherfuckers that move and do it like I do it.
Right.
You know what I was gonna say? Like, you make being a chef cool. Like,
Right.
when I watch you, I'm like, nigga, I want to get in a fucking kitchen and.
You know what I'm saying?
and-
Now, because really, when
and be
people
cool.
think of chefs, they thinking of like Chopped and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Network,
the fresh,
you know what I'm
clean
saying?
cut,
Exactly.
Asian
With the
guy,
white
you know what I'm
coat
saying?
and all that are working at a lot of people that I know that I've met that have been chefs in Charlotte all worked at like a country club or some shit. They working for white people that I know that your employee is a white. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't know a lot of that.
But
Either
what's
had
up,
them.
man? Right.
You know, had their own restaurants, or you know what I'm saying, or just even like you said, had your swag. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't look at you and automatically think you
I'm
were
a
chef.
chef.
You know what I'm saying? But then I have your food, and it's like, oh, this nigga shit is up here with everybody else, regardless of how the nigga might look. This nigga could fucking cook, B.
He can
If
cook.
y'all don't know,
Yeah.
he's chefing shit up. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
it sparks conversation. Like I said, I wore the t-shirt Shaw
Y'all see
has
it?
on right now. I'm in the
Yeah,
airport.
let me show that on my live.
Well,
Yeah,
y'all see it. Y'all
yeah.
see it. Come on,
Y'all
y'all
see
see
it.
it.
Wore
What
that
up with
shit in
it?
the airport. This
And
was-
everybody talks about it.
Everybody talks about it.
Word.
Something that the lady was like, "Tell me more." So Nappy Chef.
And that's the
what's
thing.
that?
And the white, hey, listen, with the white people and the others, they show me so much love.
They
like,
do. They're
and-
interested.
And another thing in my book is I tell people like, don't give a fuck. Don't take advice. You can take small advice. Only take advice from motherfucker that you respect, and then if you would switch lives. Like,
But-
if
right.
I see brother, and I feel like if I had a chance to switch lives with a motherfucker, and I switch lives with you, I take your advice.
Yeah.
But if you trying to tell me some shit that you never did, or tell me, I'm not gonna listen. You feel me?
Right.
So if I would have listened to what everybody would have told me, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us like, well, don't call yourself Nappy Chef. That's gonna run people away. This and this. Well, and if I'm gonna fail, let me fail because of my own decisions. If I'm gonna succeed, let me succeed because of my own decisions. You get what I'm saying? But the white folks and everybody is like, they take pictures with me, like they intrigued.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Especially
great.
white folks. White folks like, look, I took a picture with a Nappy Chef.
Right.
And they make
Nappy
jokes.
Chef.
Because they get happy. They make
Right.
jokes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's immediately what they go
Yo,
to.
so I know you got a food truck that's posted up. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy?
Wow.
I drive by this shit every fucking day when I'm gonna come by
This
from
is a
work.
podcast.
Yeah, every fucking day I drive by. I'm like, look at this shit, Nappy Chef shit right there. Like, you got the fucking food truck right there by the club. Like, tell the people how is that? How your responses is like after the club, people come out and they want to get the food and shit like that. Like, what's your favorite or what's your most top selling dish when people come out the club? What do they get the most?
Well, at the club, I only do wing baskets and shrimp baskets.
That's who
That's
knows
it?
want some wings
Yeah,
after you.
so-
That's the first thing you
But
want.
after you drunk,
Hell yeah,
you're like,
look
"Let me
at
get some
the wings,
wings,
man. That's
but
a fact.
the flavor,
all you need.
The top flavor that sells is the Henny Honey Hot.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm a genius. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody else thinks. I feel like I'm very intelligent because I know people. You know what I'm saying? And before I went to college for like 3 months, like community online college.
Okay.
But I studied psychology.
Right.
And being a street nigga, being a drug dealer, doing all those things, I studied psychology. I studied people's facial expressions, body language, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I know people. People are followers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's only 1% of the world that employs 99% of the world. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you do, just like the Jews, they look at black people like liquid money, right?
Right.
So they'll put out any product, and all you gotta do is praise it or keep putting it in your face.
And then we gonna get it.
Keep putting a song in your face. You gonna, even if you
gonna
don't like it, you're gonna like.
Right. You
gonna like the song. You know what I'm saying? So Henny was popular. And I've been drinking Henny since I was 9 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Can't go wrong with Henny.
Shout out to you and
drinking. So Henny
sneaking behind the
being
bar.
like but they made Henny so popular, like Henny is the drink.
Right.
So I was like, well, let me make a sauce that
with Henny in it.
Honey, and black people like hot sauce.
Right.
So I said, I'm gonna make a sauce called Henny Honey Hot.
Put it on hot dogs
and that shit is out of here.
And went ham.
Let me tell you.
Shit,
When you first introduced us to that Henny hot sauce, you came and you did a live taste test.
And no advice because we get the exclusive shit.
You did an exclusive live taste test of the fucking sauce.
Right.
Right.
You had the Henny hot sauce and you had the other one. That shit is gone. I don't know which one.
The Boston.
Yep. That
no,
one.
It
wasn't that.
It was like a yellowish.
Yeah.
color.
That is it. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was gone. Like I used that for the. I think we had like a shindig. I used that shit. Right. I used that one first. Right. So I had that one for like because that was the. I think that was like the the promotional bottle.
Right.
Yeah.
So I used that first. I'm like, this shit good. Right.
Word.
So the Henny shit was like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Let me. The first time I used the Henny shit, I think I used it on some chicken. So I was like, I'm gonna use this Henny shit. I put that shit on that fucking chicken. Yo, and I had like guests over.
Right.
They was like, yo,
what
is this? I was like, my nigga Nappy got one.
Word.
Got one. Yo, and I didn't use it ever since then. The second time I used it was with the ribs.
Okay.
Right.
But if you notice in the picture, it's like half
gone.
You know what I'm saying? I just used that for the chicken.
Right.
But yo, that shit, dude, nigga.
He did that shit. That's a fact. No, that shit. We had this technique.
That shit.
That's all you heard. That's all you heard. Now,
Savages when
niggas was y'all saw that like your house was a mess. Like that. Your crib was a mess. Fact.
Crib was a mess. But that shit is good though.
She was mad that now you did your thing. That ass.
So would you give some like advice to like the younger chef? Because I feel like you make chefing cool right now. Would you give any type of advice to any young people coming up and maybe thinking about being a chef?
And would you take one in Apprentice, like how you were in Apprentice? Would you?
Matter of fact, I got a girl that's watching me right now that I'm thinking about making my Apprentice. Like my DM go ham.
I know it does. Right.
My DM go ham, and everybody like, I want to work with you. I feel honored, but I peek fake shit.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
Y'all really only want to work for me because for one, you think I'm popping, or for two, you think I'm gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? But it's only a few that really genuinely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every time niggas call me or somebody call me for advice, I keep it 100.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what is real. Like the reason I'm coming out with the Nappy Chef TV is because I want y'all to see what the fuck goes on behind scenes to become the motherfucking Nappy Chef.
Because they think that it's all game, not fun and shit. Right.
It's not fun at all.
Right.
It's work. You know what I'm saying? Like I just cooked for 84 people. It might not sound like a lot, but it's a lot. Cooked for a corporate office, couple days. It took me fucking 8 hours to cook, and then I had to wake up the next day and fry the rest of the chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going up and down the stairs. Like it's so much work to do it, but everybody they see me. The reason
they see the food, they see the end product.
Yeah, the lifestyle.
Right.
They see the party, they see the girl, they see the celebrity, they see all. That's all they see.
But it's not like you just started doing this shit yesterday. Nobody know that you've been. It's mad work behind it, mad years and all that. Right.
12 years. Man.
Right.
Like,
damn, 12 years.
No, 13 years.
Okay.
But I mean, that's amazing though. Like to see your hard work and all that pay off like this. Like I know you gotta feel You gotta feel accomplished,
right?
Yeah.
That's some real shit.
It is. You gotta feel accomplished.
You gotta cry.
Right.
I want to, like, I've been to parts of my life where I said I want to kill my mom. In 2013, I called my mama on the phone crying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Mom, I want to live no more. I'm tired of this shit.
Right.
Like, real time, like, don't talk. But I really felt like that. You know what I'm saying? I've really been through some real shit. But after I went through that last situation where I never felt like that ever again in my life. And then I told myself, I would never. Like, that's the year I got baptized. Like, I went to jail. While I was in jail, one of my best friends got killed. I didn't find out he got killed until I got out of jail.
Right.
So when I got in jail, I got into a fight. You know, because I was in jail, I wasn't taking that shit serious. I only had a couple months to do. I wasn't taking that shit serious. I was in that bullshit, and I got into a fight with this old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to the hole. So when I went to the hole, I ain't had no time. That shit sucked. And when this would really humbled me. You know what I'm saying? When I went to the hole, they gave me 40 days in the hole. The nigga and I only had like 10 days left in jail, so I only did 10 days, right? The dude that was right beside me he was already been in the hole 75 days. He'd been in jail for a year, and he's taking a plea for 21 to 28 years for murder. Everybody that was in the fucking hole was going to prison for either murder, robbery, like something. I'm in that motherfucker for 30 days, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I was in the hole, like, we had like this little the rec room, you know what I'm saying? So we sitting there, I'm talking to a little young nigga. They're like, bruh, you got talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to be in here. Like, nigga, we not coming home. Nigga, like, we got years. Like, don't come back to jail. You know what I'm saying? I never had problems in jail. Like, niggas, like, always, like, gravitated to me. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel some type of way. Like, damn, I get another chance to get out, go on the streets. This nigga finna go to jail for the rest of his life. He's younger than me.
Right, that's an inspiration in itself when somebody sees something in you and they see you in a fucked up situation. Like, hey, brother, you ain't supposed to really be in this.
Because you know why? Because then niggas like, yo, this nigga's a cook.
That was when I was like,
you were rapping. That's when you were rapping and writing and all that, right?
Before you go, you got to tell us a little bit. What is Nappy Chef TV? What are you planning? What's that?
Nappy Chef TV is basically just behind the scenes, like the show, real. I had an opportunity to be on Bravo Television.
Did you?
Yes.
I was on Bravo. I like Bravo.
But the team that I had behind me wasn't the right team. It was you ever been around motherfuckers that follow the book, like everything? Like, we
gotta do it.
I don't follow no book. I'm original. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Like, this is how we gonna do it. And that's why I'm going up the way I'm going.
Right. You gotta go off instinct.
And then I had a chance to go on VH1. And we kind of went back and forth for like 6 months, my nigga, like going on VH1. They kind of wanted me to do some chef shit, but kind of like similar to like Love and Hip Hop. And I was like, I told him, I said, listen, bro, y'all got enough fake shit on TV. Y'all got enough faggots on TV. Excuse me if you're a faggot, but that's how, you know what I'm saying? But y'all got enough. Like, let's put some real nigga, let's put some real shit on TV. And if y'all can't put like my real life on TV, I don't want to be on it.
Shit,
And the nigga was like, well, this is a gay dude I was talking to. He was like, well, you know, we put you on VH1, you know, you're going to go into another level, this and this and this, you're going to get more fans. I said, yeah, that's true. But I can fuck myself over too. I don't care too much about fame, and I don't care too much about money. I'm not finna sell. You know what I'm saying?
Sell yourself out.
So I created. I said, y'all want me now? Y'all gonna want me later? Really? When
absolutely,
I really turn
blow.
up.
Absolutely. That's how I be too.
That's why I came up with Nappy Chef TV. Nigga, I'm doing my own shit, my own budget, my own team, my own everything. And you're gonna see real.
His team was strong because when he said he's coming on the show, it was like fucking 1,000 notifications from different people. Something's going through a notification. I'm like, who the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Right.
That's important, though.
You gotta have solid people behind you and shit.
Hell yeah, because a motherfucker will try to bring you down with their ass.
So, and the women, shout out to the women. The women support me, man. Like, real.
Hell yeah, we all over nigga that can do it. Facts. And you got a little weight on you.
Shout out to the fat niggas.
Fat niggas is winning. Facts.
Fat niggas winning right now.
That's a fact.
No, but women are they are the most supportive in anything. Like if you look at like album sales, shit
and
like
all
that,
it's
demographics,
females, right?
Women.
And women, it's a lot of like fake hoes and like, but besides them though, women are they're the nurturers. Like they the most, like you get a good even a friend, even if you're not fucking her. Like when you fuck her, I done had so many good females in my life, and I fucked up because I fucked them.
Oh no, that's true. No, that's the fact. You can't fuck them. You don't love you and shit.
Yeah, you can't fuck them, and that's my problem. I done fucked a lot of bitches that was really
No,
good.
but look,
friends,
Nappy Chef played all the fucking Scorpios last time. He said he can't fuck with Scorpios.
Okay.
Why?
I'm a Scorpio. That's why I remember that shit.
What's wrong with Scorpio?
I mean, they good, you know.
But it's so funny. He
but
kind of
our
had us down
personalities-
to a T though.
They what? They what?
Huh?
I'm an Aquarius.
Uh-huh.
We 100, man. Like if you look, we want all the way 100, my nigga. Like we don't
Scorpios
buy
are
that
too
time.
emotional for that
Yeah,
shit.
and they good. It's like my last 5 girlfriends. That's crazy, right? Last five in like the last 2 years. My last 2 girlfriends were all Scorpios.
Oh wow.
And it's like it'd be like a spark in the beginning, like I fall in love. We fall
You're
in
an
love. and
Aquarius.
shit.
You need a Gemini.
I don't know what the fuck I
You need a Gemini.
But it ain't a Scorpio.
I don't need a Scorpio.
My ex was an Aquarius, and yeah, y'all keep it 100. It's like, god damn, we sensitive.
Right. And we not.
Kinda
Well, we
sensitive.
emotional, but we real. Like,
Right.
Y'all realize
Right.
it's when keeping it real goes wrong when you're
Keeping it
dealing
real
with a
goes
Scorpio.
wrong.
So
Yeah.
But yo, man, let the people know where they can find you at one more time, man.
You can find me on Nappy Chef YBE on Instagram. The business page is Nappy Chef Everything. Facebook.
It's a
Nappy
different
Chef.
page. Hold
Yeah,
up.
I had to get a business. I had to get a
Yeah.
business page because the city of this is how crazy. This is how the brand. I'm gonna make it short. Like the brand is growing so crazy. Like the city of Charlotte was watching me wanting to give me some work, but they said my page in black ratchet. But they didn't say ratchet. They said unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
The city of Charlotte,
The
it's a
city of
great
right.
page.
I never reached
Yeah.
out to them. They found out about me, so I was like, you know what? At first I was like, fuck the city of Charlotte.
Yeah.
No, don't do
You know,
that.
I was going off. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's that real money
But,
back.
but when I
Right.
sat down and thought about it, I
Yeah.
was like,
They right.
let me play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistency.
I'm
right.
not changing me, but
No,
I
but
will
you
make
just do it a little
a
different.
business page.
Absolutely.
But on my page,
I'ma still do my
this
shit.
is me.
Right.
you got
All
options.
facts.
You looked at the ratchet page. I have
Right.
a business page.
You want to see food? Go to Nappy Chef Everything. If you want to see 100 nigga bitches, everything. Follow Nappy Chef YBE, man.
No, you have to tell us though. I need to know. You talk about all these girlfriends and stuff. So what I always ask, who's in them DMs?
Oh, here she goes.
Who's
You
in
gotta
them
go.
DMs?
Here she goes.
We gotta get the real tea. This is what everybody wants to
Who's
know.
in the DM?
Who's in
And I know you said people want to be, they want to work with you and all that.
Everybody.
But who trying to slob on the knobs and shit?
I slob on the knob shop, bud.
Niggas trying to slob on the knob for the wing basket.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Let me get this pussy
Back
for
in
this
the
wing
day-
Hey, do they
basket.
hit you with that? What you gonna cook
No,
for me?
that's the first thing they say. They're like, can you cook for me? And then I'm like, where? At my house. So that's how it always
That's
started.
how it
starts.
It always started.
And you be going through, does Nappy Chef come through?
I used to, but I charge now. But I didn't have so much
We
pussy.
find out Nappy Chef gigoloing out here.
I need money, bro.
Hold on. One last question. One last question.
dinners.
And this is a
Right.
doozy. This is a doozy. Let me see how I'm
Everybody
gonna word this
said,
question.
I don't like
How
where this
will
is
word
going
this
already.
question? All right. What has been the most craziest experience from a woman that you banged
Alright.
that you had to cook for?
Like, did the
That's
woman
a great-
pay?
That's a great question.
What you?
man.
I don't understand the question. What
Right.
you
He
mean?
knows what I'm talking
It's a
about.
great-
Like if a woman like, yo, come to my crib and
You
cook
cook
this
for
for
her
me,
and everything.
and I'll give you such and such. And
A bitch fucked me on the highway. This is the crazy. Don't
For
ever
food?
Not on
For me to
85.
cook, like on
Sacred 85.
if I'm lying, I'm dying, my nigga.
It was on 85.
on 85
Okay.
or 77, one of them.
Okay, what happened? Hold on, what
We gotta get
happened?
this.
And she was a stripper.
Hold on, wait,
Oh, she was
wait.
She was a stripper.
Yeah, I love those scripters.
She worked at Uptown
Get
Cabaret.
this.
Oh, I got it.
This is good tea.
Okay.
At Uptown.
So what happened?
Cabaret.
Okay, so the bitch was a stripper, right? So she wanted me to cook for her. She paid me. She was like, I make a lot of money. I make too much money, etc., etc. Can you cook for me? Whatever, whatever. So, we did what we did. We went on the highway. So she was asking me, like, bitches usually try to pay me in pussy. But I don't accept pussy for payments.
Oh, that's
So
right.
I no longer
Pussy
I
accept
need
payments.
money.
Right.
Payments.
I take money, but so we on the highway. So the bitch kept on like trying to fuck me on the highway. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I got a belly and shit. I'm trying to drive. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of gave in. So the bitch
I bet.
she sat on top of me, so I'm driving like this.
Oh.
I'm driving.
Ah,
and
bitch,
the
that
bitch
bitch is nice.
And the bitch is
Word.
fucking me on the highway, and I was about to wreck, so I pulled over to the side, like by Carowinds Boulevard, like you know the little suites over there across from Carowinds.
Yeah,
You know,
I do.
That's probably the craziest story
And so, what kind of food she wanted? I don't understand. Like,
did she actually get the food?
Yeah, I made her oxtails.
Okay. And bitch,
oxtails.
Oxtails.
I'm really mad at
Hey, oxtails is expensive. Bitch. I understand.
shit. I'm mad at that meal. I ain't mad at that meal. But what
I'm
I'm
mad
mad
at
at is
expensive.
Uptown Cabaret has a good fucking buffet, breakfast buffet.
I'm about to say, they steak is fucking lit.
Okay.
Right.
She wanted that goddamn
That's something on the
oxtail.
weekends though.
Oh, this was
The weekends
some
are bad.
Wednesday, the middle of the week type shit.
White girl Wednesday.
Bitches out here
Good
looking for
job, man.
oxtail. I'm done.
You gonna stick? You know you gotta stick around.
Oh yeah,
right?
y'all fuck. Hey, shout out to Lily. That's my home. I fuck with Lily in the long way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lillian Blanche.
That's what I'm talking about. We got Lillian Blanche. Come on now, but yo, one more time, where people can find you at Nappy?
Hey man, if you want the straight gutter real ratchet shit, Nappy Chef YBE. If you want the straight business, go to Nappy Chef everything, man. Nappy Chef everything is everywhere, man. Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're there. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to Noah Advisors.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go one more time for Nappy Chef.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna be back with us later on tonight. I said it.
I'm here. I'm sipping on this
back.
goddamn
Sipping on
Noah
Noah
I'm hoping I make it home out of it.
Yeah.
Trey,
We are not
like we told
allowed.
Trey Larry, we're gonna play this song for Lillian Blanche called "Wipe Me Down." Right? Can we play that? Are we allowed to play that?
Get this here.
Yes. Can we play that? So we're gonna go into the intermission. We're gonna play this song by Lillian Blanche called "Wipe Me Down," and we're gonna have our next guest, Lillian Blanche. Come on. All right. Let's go. Yes. Play this song right now. Play this song right now.
Appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. 100.
Huh? What you saying that?
Oh, now I was telling everybody, appreciate it for tuning in, man.
Oh yeah, tune in.
Sound like
Everybody.
this bitch.
Oh, you on your live?
Oh yeah, we.
What's that? You ain't telling the story though.
one?
when you was mad at me
Hey Lillian, well, I'm mad at you.
after our meeting.
What? Hold on, Lillian.
Oh yeah, man. Can I tell that story real quick? But shit, get out of this motherfucker.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want
Don't you
everybody
tell that
to
story.
Yeah,
No,
I
was
got to.
miscommunication.
No, I gotta tell y'all that story.
No, that was
Why she on there? I gotta speak on one of y'all mic, but I
Oh,
gotta
turn
tell
it
y'all.
up. Turn it up.
We on. Oh, turn it up. My fault.
Shoot the song off. Hey, you already know I'm running.
Facebook can't cut us
When they
off.
see real niggas, real bitches, all that shit, you ain't gotta be no gangster. You ain't gotta be none of that to be real, man. Just be
Like the truth, Sarah?
One more time. I'm gonna take your picture.
I ain't mad at all. You laughing, so
What's the name of this song?
I might cry, man.
What up? We got my girl Lillian Blanche on here. We play this song right now. It's all about the podcast.
I just put my town, my everybody can do it, my nigga. But don't ever try to steal on a motherfucking crowd. My nigga, we only gonna go as far as the crowd. What's the crowd? If you lame niggas, if you real, whatever you say, just shut up, my nigga. That's basically like I just said.
Word up, yo. We just had Nappy Chef on.
You know what? That's rare.
Y'all know what it is, man. This motherfucker right here can cook. Y'all better see how these motherfuckers about to get your food ready, to get your shit ready. Alright, y'all make sure y'all go get that Henny fucking hot sauce from Nappy Chef. I just made some ribs with that shit. This is what it made me do.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, DJ Trey, please don't come into the head, man. I swear to God. I'm coming to the A-Real show. I don't feel like, the thing with me, I don't feel like I'm better than nobody, my nigga. And another thing, like, I'm fat, my nigga. I'm not even fat, I'm not a big guy. My whole life I've been skinny because I played football, that's why I played sports my whole life. But I used to go to the gym and everything, and I was like, you know what, nigga, fuck that, my nigga. Either you gonna like me for who I am or you're not, my nigga. You gonna be me, my nigga. That's what I want everybody else to be.
Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, how are you? I'm sorry.
You know what you want. You know what you want. That shit gonna happen for you.
Yeah, Miss
When Petty P come, I'm gonna let him have my seat.
Promise.
Well, have you looked?
They got mine.
If he comes.
Word,
He said
right?
he's gonna be here by
You say it'll be
9:30.
by 9:30. You know how that nigga do.
You right? You good?
She was here.
Huh?
This shit got my heart acting funny. This
What?
punch.
Oh yeah, man. I told you, look at him and hit me up, man.
Ain't done there for
Oh, she
warning.
always
No,
knows.
she
I
kinda
think
like
so.
lucky.
She got a full warning, man.
She
Headphones.
Y'all ready?
okay.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, sorry.
That was on my watch.
Ash spilling tea, telling people business.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
That was White Me Down from our girl, Lillian Blanche, who is now in the motherfucking building. Let's get a round of applause.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes, we got Lillian Blanche in the building. Let the people know where you from, who you are, and what the fuck you do.
So my name is LB. People call me LB, but it's Lillian Blanche, or you can say Lillian Blanche if you're
Lillian
lazy.
Blanche. I like that.
But not Blanche, but not blah.
Blah.
I am a QC representative, so I'm a native.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
All right.
what? There's not a lot of y'all.
Right.
They're still in Charlotte. And,
Damn, damn sure.
But
Right.
nobody ever believes that. They're like, where's your family from?
Right.
But,
It's never
but
just
they
be
moved
Charlotte.
down here though.
Oh, they did? Oh, from
Yeah,
where?
New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom was born in Brooklyn, and so, but
Brooklyn.
they
What
went
verse?
from East Orange to North to
Brooklyn.
here.
Okay.
So, but she came down here fairly like young. But whatever.
Okay. How young?
I don't know. Like,
I don't
just-
know.
But she's run into a lot of like people who stayed in the same building as her when she was in New Jersey. So.
Which okay. No. Come time to hit on your mom. I don't want to hear
She's
I'm
hella
gonna-
old.
I'm gonna leave your
His
moms
ass.
alone.
See,
Shut up.
get his ass.
So singer, songwriter, you write your own music?
So yes, but recently I've been kind of finding my story in other people's stories. So I've been having like people around me who are like writing how I feel.
Okay.
Because I don't know, it's been really hard for me to kind of put my emotions on Front Street. I'm a dog, but I'm very sensitive. I mean, I don't want to say like I'm a dog.
What's your
but-
sign? What's your
I'm
sign?
an Aquarius, like Nappy Chef.
Nappy Chef, y'all emotional.
So yeah, I mean, we care. We're very passionate people,
Very.
but we're very cold people. And
Our birthday a day apart too.
Oh,
word.
yeah.
Okay.
my birthday's February 15th.
I feel like that's kind of, like you said, other people can kind of read you better than you kind of read yourself. I feel like us as humans, we're just hard on ourselves, period.
Yeah.
So it's kind of when you have another person from the outside looking in, kind of looking
Right.
at
You
it,
can.
it
Yeah.
inspires you.
Yeah, but I won't ever sing anything that's not kind of like relative to how I've felt in the past or what I'm currently feeling. So I would never even play myself like that.
So who are some of the people that inspire you? Like, who are you?
So
Inspiration.
that's crazy because I could never tell you who inspires me because it just depends. Like, whenever I used to be upset, like back in the day at my son's father, I used to listen.
Thank you, girl.
I used to listen
I'm
to
all
Boosie.
focused. I'm up here.
I used to, and hope to, but I used to listen to like Boosie when I used to be pissed. So I said, "Wipe me down" like all the time. Thus, now to present day, like people just call me Miss Wipe Me Down. So
That's funny.
if anybody knows Boosie, let him know that I'm like whatever. But man, people like Cher, Barbara Streisand, and inspire me. Lauryn Hill since forever because I rap too.
Yes. Shout out to Lauren Hill.
James Taylor, like country music, rock music, jazz music. There's like on any given day, it could be just anybody. It could be somebody in the hood, like who, like there's this guy named Jit, who is from Charlotte, and I remember this like hood ass song, and it was like his name is Jit, and you want to know what's crazy? I hadn't heard anything of him in like years, like maybe like 12 years, like since before my son was born. And he had this song. He was like, "You ain't about popping pistols, nigga. You ain't about letting a rookie nigga feel the trigger. about laying low like a hit man.
Oh, that was your shit.
Facts, you know, all the words.
Hardcore. Jit.
Yo, but he was. But like, it's just different things because like
You remember that?
I know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
He did a song with Major.
Of course you know him, Nappy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. But you want to know what? I just found out recently. Like he has like a new song because I do production too.
Okay.
I'm a creative director. And I think some
fucking multifaceted.
well,
Yes, come through title. Yes.
I mean, when you're a single mom, like
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Make a
saying?
way.
Right? Because I mean, I don't have hella bread to
Yeah.
be. You know what I'm saying? I will definitely invest in myself, but if I can do it effectively, like I'm gonna do it myself. So, but yeah, anything can inspire me from the weather to what somebody looks like to just anything.
So what would you consider like your because you just mentioned that you listen to you have an array of musical influences into your music. So what do you feel your music, what genre of music do you feel you represent more? Like is it R&B soul? Is it just soul? Is it like R&B jazz? Like what do you feel your music represents? And what genre?
That's a hard question. Because I want to do like all genres, but me personally, I call my genre street musical.
Street musical. That's a new one.
Only because
I like that.
I don't know. Like I keep my ear to the streets. I'm street, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? However you want to call it, urban, whatever. But I don't know. I sing everything. Like I can sing somebody's hardcore ass rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like so my sister, my little sister, she's always like, why do you gotta make everything a jazz hit? Like, and
jazz hit.
yeah. So, I don't know. Like, if you go to Wiki and you look at Diana Ross's like bio and stuff, and you look under there and you see genres, you see pop, you'll see soul, you'll see R&B. Like that's what I want to be. I am who I am at the time that I am that person.
Okay.
So
who is your like?
don't be mad at me because I don't like being categorized.
No,
so,
I mean a lot of people.
I feel like that's a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Right
Especially
now.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Right.
Like even when you have the so-called mumble rappers, they don't even like to be called mumble rappers. They kind of want to feel like they're a part of hip hop.
Sometimes
they're
bombs too.
But you are mumble rappers. Mumble rappers. You're all mumble rappers.
But yes.
If you're not talking about much,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
So who's like your musical influence? I know you mentioned Diana Ross. So who if there was one person in the industry that you wanted to meet, who would it be?
Or write for.
Or write for?
Yeah.
Man.
Meet and write for.
Meet and write for.
Those two questions.
If I could write for someone, why are you guys doing this to me? Because there are just so many people who I want to like meet.
Listen, it got it.
It can only be one.
It can
only be one.
And don't say which one.
It's not.
Oh, they're trying to make a song. But
It's
saying there's
not.
no fucking song for
I
that
could
shit.
it. Watch. Hold on, let me
My
think.
mom was in
Watch.
preschool with Whitney Houston.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
gosh.
is hilarious.
Rest in peace.
Wait,
I love Whitney.
say that again. You say your mom's what?
In preschool with Whitney
She
Houston.
went to preschool.
She went to preschool. She got a picture.
I don't know. She
She
might.
needs a picture. That shit's
She might.
worth bread.
Yeah.
I would want to see her.
Don't try to monetize
Houston.
on Whitney stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't monetize Whitney stuff.
I would
They
want
did
to
that
see
Bobby
her.
Christina movie.
That terrible ass movie.
Was it terrible?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it.
I didn't watch it.
I still haven't even coped with that.
Well, what y'all talking
Right,
about?
That's a
it
lot.
is. Bobby
Yeah.
Christina passing after Whitney.
Wait,
You know,
I
they
don't know
both-
what the fuck y'all talking about.
Bobby
The
Christina, the
biopic.
daughter, she passed away.
Yeah, I know she passed away.
Okay, so they came out
They
with
did
a
a
movie
movie,
against Bobby Brown's wishes.
but he won that
What?
case.
He did win that case, but they still aired the movie.
They still aired the movie,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
he's getting like some
On
monetary-
TV1, right? On TV1.
TV1 or something like one of those.
Or like
Whatever.
TV1 or Lifetime. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
But don't try to change this up.
I know.
I trying to think of somebody.
what was
No.
the question? The question was,
Who would you like to write for? Who would be that one person?
yeah, right. It was two. We had two. in
And
mind.
then who would you like to meet as well?
Or meet?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those two.
ADD as shit.
Yes.
If I could meet somebody
forehead
right
man
now, honestly, I sincerely want to meet Hove.
Do you really?
Not that he could. I mean, I don't know what he could do, but I've had like multiple dreams about like meeting Hove.
Okay.
And like being in a like limousine with him and him giving me advice, even though that's weird as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if you're talking about, like, what are you talking about? Because, like, you know, you could want to meet someone financially or want to meet someone to give you advice about the industry.
All right, now you said that music kind of inspires you, or, you know, lyrically, or so someone that you would. That's why I said someone that you would want to write for, because I feel like you can know someone and kind of see them in the media, like a Beyonce or somebody. Like, you might see what they have going on. It might inspire you to write a song about it.
Right.
So who would it be? Like, if you, something about their life, like, makes you want to bust one good song out.
Yeah, what she said.
I would never write about somebody's life. I would never write about somebody's life, but you know what? If I could write a song for someone, because I love, like, ballads and things like that, it would probably be, like...
Gosh, you look like you were about to say.
I am so mad that you guys are asking me this question, because because there's just so many, like, people. But honestly, if I could write a song from someone, it would be Barbara. Yeah, well, Barbara.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
That's
odd. That's different. Yeah. That is.
Yeah, because like, or Cher. But we'll stick to Barbara because you guys said one person.
Yes, one person.
Because, like, Barbara, she, like, her whole, like, look and her whole style, like, reminds me of me. Because, like, she, like, of course you guys, I don't know if you guys know Funny Girl, like the movie.
Nope.
And then, you know, people have said things about her nose. Mm-hmm. And she kind of, like, defies what people would deem, like, beautiful.
Right.
And just the way that she sings, like, I love singing like that. Like the whole, like, Judy Garland flavor. Like, I got a song called Allison, and that is really how I write. Like, I'm either chill, low tone, whatever, or kind of like the, like, theater. Kind of like, that's kind of what I sing like.
Right.
And that's how I, like, write.
Now, bringing you to some of our hot topics, like we spoke earlier, we didn't get very far on the Libya situation.
Her thoughts?
Now, when you have stuff like that happens in the world, now you as an artist, because I feel like artists, they're hit extra hard by shit that goes on in the world, just because they're
able to say it in their music.
Yeah, they're able to, whether they draw, whether they sing, they're able to kind of get that energy out in whatever their art form is. So, when you see all that going on, how does it, I know it doesn't really inspire you, but how does it make you feel as an artist?
Or how do you translate that?
How do you translate that? Good, yeah.
I feel like it's about, like, where you are, like, in life. Me, I've always been, like, a news junkie, because, of course, I do stuff in the broadcast field, too, as well. So, me as an Aquarian, and I feel like people cope with different things differently.
Absolutely.
Now, talking about, like, world issues, there was a point in time where that's really all that I wrote about, and that was a few years ago. Unfortunately, like, I'm not in that stage anymore to where I want to write about it. My way of helping heal the world is just through helping teens or getting the message out there, or if I find out something about what I can do constructively to help it, I will.
Right.
But as far as, like, writing it, I've been depressed for a long time.
And did it
So I have to say,
isn't it heavy?
It is. It takes a lot of energy.
Right.
But the one of the last things I wrote about, which has nothing to do with, like, the world, but I got on somebody's track whose mother died, and she passed away, like, back in April, and he didn't really know me like that, but he heard my voice before, and he's like, yo, he reached out to me, I want you on this track, or whatever, whatever. So I heard his lyrics about his mother, and it made me hurt so, like, deeply for her. And a few days before he sent me that, somebody had posted on Facebook that my mother died. And so somebody hit me up, and they were like, is your mom okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? They're like, well, somebody posted that she's dead. And my mom stays an exit away, so I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, and so I thought I lost my mom. And so I was able to channel those emotions because it had just happened. And, you know, but as far as like writing about things in the world right now, it would take a lot of energy, and I'm like a empathic person, so it will break me down. So when I recorded that song in the studio, I was crying.
Wow.
Like in the studio,
right?
When I
those
sang that
songs when you have
and
that's
the
what,
people listening, you don't know what you do for the people that can't
that's
sing
what,
and think they can.
yeah.
You hit those notes, and we're in our car hitting them same notes.
Right.
That's what
I
everybody
felt
says.
her on that part. We were here on that part.
I can hit notes. Want to hit my notes?
Hell,
I'm so done. The song comes out December 14th. So y'all can tell me if y'all feel.
Wait, when it comes out?
It comes out December 14th.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm allowed to tell the artist or whatever, because I don't know if he's promoting it or whatever just yet. But I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Yeah.
So you can kind of
Yes.
see like the feeling of me getting into my emotions. But honestly, I'm not ready to really dig there yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a happy space, and
Okay.
it's just gonna take more healing in order for me to tap back into that. Like I just don't want to do that.
Right.
So what do you feel like? Because you have hip hop, you got all these genres of music, right? So like, when I was coming up, I listened to the R. Kellys, what's the other guy? What's the fucking other guy name? Fucking the Tanks. Like,
What about
even Trey Songz in New Millennium, you know, like, because I think that they make R&B or they make soulful music, even R&B nowadays in this
It's a
millennial
little
is
weak.
fucking
Everything
Trash.
bullshit.
It is
Horrible.
a little weak.
horrible.
Yeah.
Like I can't fucking fuck to these new fucking R&B
Right.
songs.
Yeah.
This shit,
But that's
like this shit's mad and fast. You're like, fuck, you're like, this is an R&B song. I'm going at 7 beats per minute. This is
it's like a lack of emotion. Because
Yes, it is.
but
That's
you
what I was
but
going
you-
for,
but
not the
music-
fucking beat. Goddamn.
Right.
It is. That's a beat. The beats per minute.
But
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. That.
Music,
Y'all trying to fuck to the beat.
evolves.
You can fuck to the 90s music.
Right.
Done.
Right.
But think about it. Music evolves with people.
It does.
And so society as a whole, it's like be emotionless, don't have any feelings or whatever. Fuck the feelings. Even though people, that's a mental issue that we all need to really deal with right now. However, if you think about it, as time goes on, everybody's like, don't have any emotion.
Right.
Yeah.
So why the hell would music have any emotion?
But
Yeah.
the thing, I mean, I agree with the new music that's out, but I feel like that's the great thing about the music that came out, R&B music that came out in the 70s. When you think about like Earth, Wind and Fire, Teddy Pendergrass, all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Teddy Pendergrass.
I love Teddy Pendergrass, but nonetheless, when you think about music like that, like now these people like emotion and all that isn't in it or what have you. But the talent that our people before us had is that they made music that's timeless. I can still put on all those songs now and
still
vibe the
rocks.
fuck out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what we're gonna be lacking. Like, yeah, you're right. People don't make that. We're evolving or what have you, but nobody's gonna go back and listen to music from this. You know what I'm
It
saying?
just goes back to them now wanting to do their hits.
I mean, it may
They
be
don't
yours,
wanna-
but it's not
I
gonna be.
wish
I'm
they
not.
would.
I don't feel like you're gonna be at a cookout in 2050 something and put on a Uzi Vert song and everybody be like, "Yo, this shit was good." Nah, fuck. I bet you. I bet we could still play Earth, Wind and Fire. We could still play Stevie.
Yeah.
But think
You
about
can
it,
still
but-
play R. Kelly.
But,
You know what I'm saying?
but I think honestly, like maybe some songs, but there are a lot of songs that are on a deeper level, but we don't want to give
We don't.
people
It's,
a chance.
and it's not commercial.
Right.
Absolutely.
But Uzi Vert though, like some
Oh,
of
that
his
was an
songs.
example.
Oh,
Please
gangster.
don't.
No, okay, I gotta say this because you like
Please.
Uzi Vert like had some songs like about his ex, who he like
He was about to
feels-
commit suicide. or
Like, he
something.
feels some type of
He's
way.
the
I
first.
wish he
Yeah.
would have committed
So
suicide.
that's not nice.
No,
You
he's
know what?
swag. He's
That's not
swag, and you gotta like listen.
Kill yourself.
Photos
Uzi Vert.
at CEO
Tonight.
photos, all hate mail. At
Yes.
Okay, not to no advisory, but to CEO.
Kill,
He said
kill
it.
yourself,
He
little
said it.
Uzi. Fuck that.
No, and like
Hey.
even
He
Kodak
fine
Black,
downstairs.
like he says,
Yeah.
he has a lot of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Kodak Black has a lot of stuff that you know what I'm saying. And like there's this one song called "Unexplainable" right now.
By who?
Uzi?
No, by Kodak Black.
Oh, I can't. He
And-
looks too weird.
No,
I
listen,
can't even
Linda.
get into it.
Oh.
What's that shot? But not
I
Linda,
can't.
but I said listen to
No, you
everybody.
good. You good.
But legit, listen to that fucking song. Like listen. to
Say
that
it again.
song.
Wait, what song? Cause I'm gonna listen to
It's
it.
Kodak Black. Unexplainable. If you listen to the words to that song, you're like, damn, like, and he talks about like evolving and changing, and people want him to still be the same. And then, like, what if
I didn't even take you serious.
But I will say,
just check it, because he's like, if you love me, like, then you will understand I can't come back
Sing
to
the
the
song.
because
Sing,
I got
say it.
no.
I want you to say it.
Now we about to look. We can't play it, but I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna have to
Because
play it.
I'm gonna look it up.
I would have to feel it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna
But no,
feel it. This shit
I
is
feel
real.
what she's saying, because
Like, it's
sometimes
legit
I will
real.
get, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, and I hate to say this in front of y'all because y'all is so, y'all know how y'all do.
what?
People be love
Say
fucking
it.
with
Say
them.
it.
Say it.
But no, I will say, sometimes I be listening to some of the lyrics to these little motherfuckers, and I'm like,
No, I mean, I listen to lyrics too.
no,
Yeah,
sometimes
look,
the lyrics be on point, like, okay.
I need an example.
You know what? Because
I can't give you, because I
I
don't
know,
even be knowing who
and
they
that's how
are.
you know it's not that great. You can't even take something off the
No,
top
but
of
you
your
know
head.
what?
It's not
Like,
that
Because
great.
I
have
be
good
forgetting who they
lyrics.
are. They be on chance to me.
yeah, but you know what? You can have lyrics, but it's just the delivery that throws me off.
Yeah.
The delivery is
Y'all
You
know
can
something
have
with
the
the
best
delivery.
lyrics.
Hi.
Hey, we got P5 in the building. But it's the delivery that throws me off.
I will say the delivery is bad, but sometimes I will say, nah, it could be I be in my zone in the car listening to it. Y'all know what I do. But
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying, sometimes I be listening like, okay. No, but I'm just saying, even besides that, I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's no new cat.
I'm going to find something and I'm going to
send
send it to you,
You're
Sean.
gonna have
I
to,
promise
because it's
you.
not
Like,
one
I'm going to be
What
like,
she
this is what I was talking about.
Well, all I know is they're gonna be rocking "Wipe Me Down" and
Yeah, I'm about to
But
say
it's so
some
funny.
shit.
It's
I'm about to
so
say that's just shit. You know what I'm saying? Right.
And every
Because
time
what
I
she
hear it, I'm
said-
like, wipe me down.
Right.
But
But they
that's
say,
story.
they say it's
I know
90s
the
vibes
story.
though. They say "Wipe Me Down" is like 90s vibes.
Because when she said Kodak Black in my head, like,
He sounds terrible.
like
I hate
I like his
Listen.
I will not be able to
Black
sit
voice.
there and listen, even if he had great, I'm going to say good, even if he had great content, the way that he raps and his delivery will not allow me to listen to that bullshit.
Fact.
I won't listen to it.
It
All
sound
right,
like,
so listen
it
to
sound like an
Unexplainable
amateur.
and then back to me. But
Huh?
we're not
It sound like
about,
an
we're not about
amateur.
to like bash other artists, because you know
No,
artists
this
are
is an
sensitive
open
about their
discussion.
shit,
This is
and
an
I'm
open
one of
discussion.
them, so I have to like, you know what I'm saying?
It's an open discussion about some horrible artists.
Oh, good God.
What?
Let's focus on
I mean, somebody got to be an advocate for them.
Yes.
So,
Listen,
yeah.
Linda.
Somebody gotta be.
Somebody got to be an advocate.
Shy.
Somebody got to be
Shy
an advocate. Word. Shy boogie on the
We gotta be
back.
honest, man. We gotta be honest in 2018.
This
No
is-
more-
do. Ain't
we
no
can't
more to
accept-
bullshit.
Yeah, we
Right?
can't accept everything.
No, I
Honestly
accept everything.
do. But
Never.
sometimes I'm just saying, I'm gonna find the lyrics.
You're going to
that
have to,
I'm
because
talking
I
to.
can't. You
And
can't even
then,
do
I
it
mean,
simple.
to you.
But honestly, like, they found a formula.
That
And
worked for them.
that worked for them, and
And that's selling and making
And you
money.
want to know
Yeah.
what? I wish I had, you know what I'm saying, more people who fucked with my music like that. And I mean, and if you hear their stories, like I'm a big person who's, I love people's stories. I
Yeah.
learn from other people's stories.
Mhm.
When I read books, I read biographies because that helps me learn from other people's mistakes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I might see myself in them or a character who's in their story and I'm like, oh shit, I need to change. You know what I'm saying? Switch up the
Yeah.
game. And a lot of them, I respect them because they came from like shit. Like I've been through so much. Most artists kind of relate to one another. Like me, I've been in a homeless shelter before. And it's like, give me this juice.
Right.
It's
I'm
like,
sorry, go ahead.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? At what point do we not just say, like, you know what? That's them. People fuck with it. And I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, respect it.
What point do we come to that everybody can't fucking rap? When is we gonna come to
I
that?
know, because I feel like
point?
everybody is giving that
But what
chance.
is
Yeah.
rap? Rap is poetry. Rap is words. Rap is rap.
Oh no, that's rap. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you want to put it as rap, and
See,
then when
my-
you start putting everybody in that same hip hop category, that's what we was just talking about.
Oh yeah,
I feel
there's
like
a
they need to
difference.
make
There's
a
a difference. Yeah,
genre.
there's
You know
a
what I'm
difference
saying?
between. I do believe there's a difference between hip hop and rap. So.
But see, the problem is they think
They're not separating it.
they're not
Yeah.
separated. They think they are a part of hip hop.
And
Right.
just because you made it don't mean you're talented.
Come
Exactly.
on, like
Because
it's just
you
you
gotta
know,
think about
catchy
it.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Whatever,
think about it. I feel like the fans, like the best fans are the fans you had in the 90s. Escape can do a fucking tour right now and sell out fucking arenas.
And it sounds terrible.
Those are
and sell
authentic.
out.
Those are authentic
Them bitches
fans.
need to cut it out. I'm like, y'all look good, bro.
No, they don't.
But I'm just saying,
No.
They're a little thin.
They look better than they did back in the day.
They
though.
do.
Yeah.
you ain't right
The
now.
glow.
They
But
makeup
no.
and stuff, you know, they look better, but yo.
But what I'm saying is, those I feel like those are authentic fans.
Yeah, emoji.
No, this one.
Right. Fact.
No, but I fuck with them.
No, but they fans
But I
are
just
loyal.
feel like,
Right.
but you gotta look at a Lil Uzi Vert or somebody. I don't think they had that loyal fan base.
I
'cause
think
they
they
are,
do. You
Oh
think
no,
they
but you
go
gotta
up
think,
to them.
but you gotta think about it. In 10 years, 20 years from
Are they
now,
just
are they
still-
gonna be on
I
their
agree.
skate
That's what I'm
story?
saying.
Their
We're gonna
skate
wait.
thing.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
We're gonna wait.
We're
Cause
gonna wait.
like
And
I
we're gonna
said,
Because she's a fan of Blue.
Right. She's a loyal.
Clearly, right.
Well,
She's
now-
gonna be there,
No,
right?
listen, if you ask me to spit his lyrics, I can't spit them all. But I'm
Little
just saying,
Uzi Vert.
no, I can't. And I can't.
You
And
can't?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh.
She's not
I'm
like
not,
Kodak Black.
right. Well, I fuck with Kodak Black too, but I mean, I don't know. Just some of the shit that I heard, I was like, huh? And then I was like, ah. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm
But
sorry.
when I heard even your song just now, like I'm not gonna say, of course, you know you can't judge somebody by the music that they make, but I wouldn't think that you would listen to them. Like you came off, or you sound like a Janae to me a little bit, or
Oh, that's a good.
Janae
I
Aiko. I love her.
her.
That new
I
album,
get
yes,
that.
bitch, I love
Oh.
you. That new
Like,
album is everything.
It really is.
It's a fucking trip.
You know, I want to know what you think
that's
about
what-
SZA. I don't get that song.
SZA
Oh, no,
is
I
my
thought you
SZA
said.
is my spirit animal. Me and
Hell
SZA is
yeah.
like this.
She
I
said
love
that
SZA
love her.
dead ass.
You
Like,
know, you know why I don't get that
SZA,
song?
but you don't get
Because-
the weekend?
No, yeah, the weekend when she said that have the guy for the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Because she said, okay, she wanted the guy for the weekend, right?
Okay.
You
But then
take
during
me
the
to
song-
Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh,
Friday.
just sitting here.
the
Right.
weekend.
No.
But then during the song,
then
she
she
said
got greedy.
she wanted him for the whole fucking 7 days.
She said
But
that she
here's
can
the
have
thing,
him for more days, she'll
because-
take him, but she knows that she's a side bitch.
But
She's
see
being
that.
greedy.
Oh, but outside of like her being a side bitch or that experience,
Let's say side queen. Let's not
Side
say
queen.
No
bitch.
such
Side
thing.
queen.
You can't be a side queen.
No such
See,
thing.
I mean, so,
But
If
you
you're
know,
a
you're
queen,
so
you wouldn't
woke.
make yourself decide anything. You
I'm just
cannot
saying,
say
can we
that.
tell
And
you-
those are factuals, but maybe she was
Factory.
singing factory. Maybe she was speaking from someone else's experience because, like, as an artist, we do
You do
see
that. I believe
other
that.
people's stories.
Right.
However, and this is like my problem now with like men. My videographer told me, he was like, "Why the hell are all of your relationships so business like?" And
Yeah.
honestly, you have to treat everything like a business. Like recently, like, you know what I'm saying? He's not a boo, but like
Girl,
like
spell
half
it.
boo, half friend.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm just like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you didn't say nothing just now. You have to elaborate.
I'm going to get there. So I made a Facebook post.
Here
that
we
said,
go.
pick a position
Get
and
the tea.
play it.
Hold on.
Wait, I'm about to say, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm never ready. Sorry.
We
I'm
gotta
ready
make sure
now.
we capture
Okay,
this.
I mean, I was like, pick a position and play it. Only because, like, recently, like, within, like, the last week, I've had, like, 2 insecure ass dudes say, oh, that's why you're single.
Oh.
Or that's why your girls are single. And it's just like, fuck
That's
the
so
emotional.
misogynistic.
No, it's not even misogynistic. They're insecure and they want to be emotional abusers. And I'm not falling for that bullshit. And so, like, where I am now in life, it's just like, I work really hard. I am a mom. Like, even before I came here, it was like my son had acting practice, get out of acting practice, try to get something to eat, change clothes, here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, if I can fit you in my schedule, and I have a full-time job, and I'm a full-time mom, I have a full-time company, Mad Bitter. Shout outs to Mad Bitter. Make
Mad
sure
Bitter,
y'all
yeah.
check that out.
And
Which came from all the
Jack.
big stressors in life. Pound,
Richard
Mad
hit me up on
Bitter.
the payout, like, who the fuck is this?
Right, because you're having to switch in between. But if I can do all of this, like, you can find time for me. So since you aren't consistent,
Yeah.
how about this? How about you just pick a fucking day? So you want to, okay, hit me up on fucking Tuesday. If I can have 10 minutes of your time on Tuesday, let's do that. And then it was just like, just different people. Like, it was a boo, it was a potential boo who was like a Winston. So I'm like, look, I like you. Wipe me down. I was like, I like you. And I have never told anybody, like, outside of, like, 3 of my closest friends, right? So I'm like, I like you. So since you're in Winston, how about this? How about, and this is like a year and a half ago. I'm like, why don't you, all you have to do is text me at least once, once a day. Okay, call me once a week. Come see me. I would like for you to see me multiple times during the month, but if you can just come down one time during the month and we can smash, wipe each other down or whatever, then let's do that.
She said smash once a month?
Right, and so I was like, let's do a contract. Okay,
wait and see what happened. So what happened with that? What was the result?
Like his ass
I'm coming from a male's point of view.
But
I don't think did something come up there?
No,
That's
so
not
I don't
good.
think no,
because
because they get scary as fuck, and it's just like when women
try to take control.
No, well, yeah, when women take control,
Right.
they have a problem with
I
that.
love
Right.
it.
And it's just like, no, fuck you. Either
Right.
you can get with it or you can't.
Right.
And I'm
That's
a very
once
strong.
a month.
Well, first of all, I haven't had sex this whole year, so
A year.
Is that on purpose?
it's been over a year.
Is that on purpose?
I mean, I can't swag with
She
many.
lying.
She
I
lying.
swear to God.
A year?
I
about to say this to you.
go 2 and 3 years, honestly.
Without sex?
Yes,
Do you
on purpose.
masturbate?
Yeah, on purpose.
You masturbate?
I'm very selective.
Okay, you know this is no advisory podcast, right?
Stretch
it out.
Oh,
year.
She just
Well,
said.
first of all, I mean, yes, honestly, because I don't have time. And, like, I'm an Aquarius, so I'm not even going to decide.
You said you haven't had sex in how long? Come on.
If you want to be specific,
Come on. Yes.
shout outs to my ex, but October 10th
Of
last
2016.
year.
Of last year.
Girl.
Yeah.
How many times have
For
you
you.
masturbated during the year?
Listen, Linda, I don't even think
This is coming from Mr. I've never masturbated. I don't
about to say,
I don't
masturbate.
masturbate.
But
Yeah,
then
right.
what is masturbation?
Yeah.
So how many times have you masturbated during that year?
I know, I'm not going to answer that.
What you mean? Not gonna
I
answer
mean,
that?
what is
I mean,
masturbation?
who
though?
knows? I mean,
What the fuck? You know what masturbation?
counting. Right. Who,
Right.
who
I don't count.
So that
I
means
mean,
that's too much. If
Right.
you say who's counting, that means that's
But
a
no, but
fucking-
honestly, I don't even. No, but for real,
That's a lot.
No, like
Yeah,
honestly,
it is.
No,
like
Right.
relationships should just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's to the point where everybody's full of shit.
Right.
And honestly, we all can survive by like quid pro quo. So
Explain.
explain. So
Yes.
quid pro quo, for those of you who do not know what
Yes.
quid pro quo is,
'Cause I don't.
it's kind of like tit for tat. Like you do this for me and I do this for you.
Okay.
So a lot of people hit me up like, oh my gosh, I want to pick your brain. Which first of all, I fucking hate that shit. Like I'm a creative, so I help a lot of people. Like some people that you guys might even know, like they don't even, you don't even know that I'm like helping them with their creative stuff.
Yes.
But so like I might say, hey, why don't you just be my cuddle buddy? Like why don't you be the one that like rubs me down? Or why don't you be the one that holds me? Or how about you? Some people just want attention.
I'll rub you down.
Right? You have
I'll
beautiful
rub you
teeth
the
too.
fuck
So
down.
Don't even.
Listen,
I love people like that.
That's all it's
Now
about to take. Look at this
now
nigga. He's
fishing.
ready.
I'm
You're
fishing.
blocking the
I'm
camera, my
fishing.
nigga. You're blocking the camera.
big booty ass.
My nigga.
But
That booty
Hey, I'll
tight.
give you half.
That
man.
booty tight. Okay.
but shout outs to the guys who have beautiful teeth. I love you. So I mean like
Look at
if you can find
I gotta
someone,
throw that in there. Let me get that nigga. Oh, my bad.
get on the live.
That's Petty P by the way.
Get on the live right here.
You gotta hit him with the smile so we can say, like that.
Like that. Like
that.
Like that.
That's
Gonna tell
Petty
them
P
that
by the
with
way.
Look
Petty
at
P in
you
the
looking
building.
all beautiful on no.
Oh,
You
what?
done came
Nah.
on no advisory, all cool like you is right there. Ooh.
Ooh.
That is you.
Like
That is you on
It is
her.
on you.
Like
I'm so
that.
that.
Like that.
But for real, like if I could like, you know, because it's some people who are like maybe they're witty. And they feel me on my intelligence level because a lot of people can't talk about world issues or can't be quick speed when it comes to like wit. Like I might quote a song when I'm talking to somebody and it triggers something else. You know what I'm saying? It might be a person who's just good for working you down. It might be good, a person who's good for just sexing you down. Who has that mutual understanding.
Yeah,
But I mean,
more tea.
for now, it's just best to categorize because I really am focused, especially like on the music and everything that I want to do. But I mean, a lot of people do hide their feelings underneath societal trying to push this shit on not loving people. Where
Right.
people want situations, but they don't want titles. And I don't know if people are now, I think people are more afraid of the titles than they are of the commitments or whatever. But I would be a liar if I said I didn't want a best friend, a lover, and somebody who had all of those things in one. I would be lying if I said that.
Right.
But unfortunately, my time doesn't permit me to have that. Now, when the right one comes along, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I would be able to trust him. But niggas get mad and they'll talk shit about you or put your business on fucking Facebook. I don't have fucking time for that.
Right.
And I've already had many men lie about even having sex with me, period. So why the fuck would I even want to have sex with someone for them to be like, we were fucking?
Right.
Why are you laughing?
Right. What's going on?
Tell them say it ain't true. I mean, especially like when you're in entertainment and you're around a lot of people, and a lot of people are opportunists. Like, like never.
Why you laughing, Doc?
A lot of people, no, but seriously, a lot
You
of people are
smashed?
opportunists. And
Oh.
that's the homie.
I mean, I don't know.
But Nappy Chef do want to take me on a date, though.
You high.
How you feel that? Not a weird funny.
Nah, that's my homie.
I want to ask my last question
But I
before I
always
get
be
P
like
Fine and P Petty P on this
P
microphone.
Fine and Petty P.
And the two P's, right? P P P. What is your ideal man?
Toes out. Look at you.
Nappy Chef.
Yes.
Hey.
That's a good question, right? It's a good question.
What's my ideal
The
man?
ideal man, yes. And I'm gonna fade into the sunset and
I
share.
said I would never speak about this dude, and I actually started back following him too.
She blushing. I saw the
guy in
dimples come
Miami.
out.
But no, but I wrote a song about him. It was
Wait,
like,
hold on. Is that the guy you was talking about?
You wrote a song about him, nigga?
yeah. I just started following him. I just started following him. He didn't follow me back, so it's all great because I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm using it as a music. I needed to follow him again so I could finish his song though. Speaking of like the lyrics, but it's like tall black, his lack was nothing short of great. His sack pushed me back, opened up my heart with rays. Oh Miami, give me some of that good old loving, baby. So I like tall guys,
Hey.
right? I like tall guys. I like nice teeth.
Wait.
I like.
Hey, Petty P.
I
Let me
like.
see. He tall.
He's tall. He
Let's
got
stop.
nice
Nice
teeth.
teeth.
You like
Nah, but I like an artsy guy. So like sometimes I'm on my hippie and then sometimes I'm on my regal. So they have to be able to like switch it because I'm not like.
It gotta be both.
They gotta be both.
Gotta
You
be
know what I'm saying? They have to be culturally aware.
You like fat guys?
I don't actually. I like skinny and medium guys, but you know what I'm saying. It's all about vibes. You know what
Why
I'm saying?
you got that
If the vibe
cold?
is right. If the vibe is right, then that's the perfect guy.
Just mine.
And somebody who like rocks with my
Period,
sons.
nigga.
My sons are super
What kind of
super
drawers you got on,
awesome.
nigga?
And
That's virgin.
It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
and I mean, who supports
stupid.
me and
There's a lot
doesn't
going
want
on back
to
there, my nigga.
There's a lot
compete with me. And
Or
I
stifle you.
yeah,
Right.
and then I'm a
That's
very
Family
strong,
Guy.
dominant person, so sometimes I
What
like
Family
to
Guy?
curse, or I'm
have a
very
seat. Have a seat.
passionate about how I feel.
Right.
So guys feel like they have to demean me or hurt my feelings in order for me to listen, but they don't understand that if you're a good leader, I will follow you.
Anyway.
Like, I will follow you. Just be gentle with me.
Right.
'Cause I just want to be baby. For real, for real.
Okay, I
I
feel
ain't
like,
gonna lie.
you know what I mean? So how do you feel about, because you know people have been going in on Miss Meghan Markle, girl, the new
About
chick has.
Harry.
Now we'll say, you know, every girl wants to be a princess. Like I said, I can't deal with
Shout out
the
to my exes. I'm sorry. They like to call me princess. Like, they feel like I like am like a princess actor.
I don't like
Fuck
that
them.
princess
Fuck
shit.
you. If you guys know my exes who call me
When
that.
you say you don't like that princess shit, what you mean?
Don't call me. I don't
Oh,
like.
I don't like being called that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
don't call me
baby
that.
shit.
Right.
I guess maybe it's because I have a baby.
I'm sorry, I
face.
wasn't
I'm
like baby.
I'm
Kissing
an
on my
adult.
teeth and be like, baby, you don't want to be mad at me. I'm like, you know, I don't want to be mad.
Right.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But that's the only problem. I feel like what's lacking nowadays. Oh gosh, what's lacking nowadays is just some real genuine niggas. So what I'm gonna do is a who'd you rather right now, just to kind of see what your vibe is.
Alright, let me let you.
All right. So who'd you rather, Chris Brown or Trey Songz?
Chris Brown.
Trey Songz.
Pretty fine. You are a Chris Brown fan.
Answer the question.
It's a biased question.
Pretty fine, dude.
I don't even know.
She can.
I can't even. Can you do another one?
Chris, no. Chris
No,
Brown,
that is
I
a
gotta
question.
know your train. This is a psychology thing. Chris Brown.
This is
I'm
nigga
sorry,
Myers-Briggs
I mean,
test
Chris
right now.
Brown
What
has
the fuck
just
this
been
is.
blanking, and I feel like Trey Songz just doesn't get upset and blank. But I mean, I like Chris Brown's lips. But like Trey Songz, like.
Okay,
Shout
now
out
you
to
gotta
Chris
pick
Brown with that new
one.
album.
I
That new
can't.
You gotta
album.
pick one,
mean,
dog. She
I mean,
bouncing
If
and
two
shit.
of
You
them
ain't
came
holding her
on to you
accountable.
right now, like, hey, I want you to wipe me down. Like, come on.
Damn, I don't know.
You know, every question we ask you, you been doing a lot of thinking.
No,
It's gotta
because
be quick.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Chris.
Okay.
All right,
Next
so we're going to
one.
go old school. LL Cool J or Lorenz Tate.
Ooh.
Damn, she went
You
way
need
left
better
and right.
I was about to say they don't really go together, but
Lorenz
that's a
Tate,
good.
LL?
Current,
Well,
currently in current times, Lorenz, but I probably would have been like an LL.
Back in the
Around
day,
the way, girl.
he's a fag now.
Okay, so
No doubt, no doubt.
Petty P or Nappy Chef?
Oh,
That's a good one
That
right
was
there, you little sneaky motherfucker.
Oh.
She came out with it.
And you gotta choose.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just not choose?
Chicks
at all?
like drunk. Yo, I'm not
It's your
going to
last
say
time.
You heard what Nappy Chef said?
Nappy Chef
Hold
said.
on. Y'all heard what
Hey.
Nappy Chef said? Nappy Chef
Hey.
said, or at the same time.
And he got his on my lower
Right.
back.
calling you
The
back.
small, the
What
small.
did he say?
He said, or at the same time, both of them.
I'm not
Okay.
answering that question.
Niggas
Said-
Nappy Chef, this ain't that type of party.
But you know who? But you
Disrespectful.
know who I was looking at low key at Red at 28. Like,
Oh, spill beans.
Not picking the.
Oh, I know where you go.
The nigga said,
Ma'am, look away.
Nigga picking his beard?
the nigga said, I'm married. The nigga got nervous.
not the
The
homie.
nigga picking his beard?
The nigga got nervous so quick.
I'm like, that
said,
No, I'm just
the
kidding.
nigga said he was married, so that's
No,
a faithful motherfucker.
No, he
there.
is.
The nigga picking his beard?
Not you. Not you.
The nigga got so nervous, that shit was so
And the nigga's nervous twitch is picking his beard.
The nigga's ready.
Soon as she said, looked over that nigga said,
No, the nigga went no. As soon as she said it, that nigga said, I'm married. That nigga is known, okay?
Buddy had like.
That shit was funny. Woo.
Buddy had held my hand a little too long.
Who?
I'm not gonna say no names.
See,
He know. You can't do that.
Don't even say it. Don't say it.
Who is
Oh, was it Elliot?
I know who it was.
Elliot.
No.
Look, he in the chat.
No.
Y'all have to say it.
That's not
What
who
the
it was.
fuck?
But he asked me,
He in the chat.
he was like, I hope you
class.
made it home safely. And I was like,
Who? Y'all can't do that.
Yeah, y'all got
Nah. The shit is not about to keep going till I know who the fuck it is.
Right.
I was like, don't be sliding my DMs because like, what's up? Like,
So, let me ask
He
you
don't
something.
want to
Hold
hear.
on. Is somebody named Brand or is it a regular guy?
Hell no, it ain't nobody named Brand.
Hold up.
he part of a brand. He got a brand.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh,
Brand.
that is some merch shit. That's what he was saying.
Nah, wait. You better not say it. You better not say the name though.
I'm not gonna say it.
My boy Elliot. You don't automatically assume it's that nigga Elliot.
Yeah.
My boy.
This how Elliot
And
Elliot woke up on
I'm
you
sorry,
like,
he
yo,
too close to y'all, so if I did slide in his DMs, y'all wouldn't even know about it. Like, and that's a factual.
Of course they
Ooh,
pride.
you hear that, E?
You know.
But
Elliot watching, right?
I'm watching. Nah, wait, hold on.
Tell Elliot to pull up.
Oh, he is. Pull up, E.
don't pull up, E.
Hold up.
He said word.
Hold up.
No, he's
Hold
off.
up. He's
You
off
all
today.
E?
I know his time. He's off.
Hold up.
Now, put
I
it on
still
his back.
don't know who the fuck it is.
This guy, he was. I mean, like, he looked hella young. Which is he young?
It's not.
Huh?
It's not.
Is he young?
It's not what like.
Is-
It's
who
somebody
is it?
part of the clique.
Is he young? Okay, so I
Slim
figured. But
Shut up.
You know how.
Nah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, he held my hand a little.
No, I know
And
what
I was
happened
like-
already. I need to know who it is. Why
No.
is nobody not
You know
answering my
how-
fucking
you know how-
question?
You know how.
It's
You know how.
Claire.
You wasn't there.
Nah, because I'm trying to throw
That
it
wasn't
and the nigga didn't catch it. So
He
and
was
so
there.
it's just like you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't throw the ball. I hit the fucking ball in the back. I had to marinate on it for 2.5 seconds because I thought I was tripping.
But if it's somebody in the clan, it's not Merce, it's not E-Class, it's
It's
not
somebody that we
Wale.
had on the show. That's it.
Who? Benji?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Benji.
Huh?
We're not saying.
Benji,
No,
yeah.
we're not.
It's Benji, because Benji stay at Red 28.
Can we just say it?
Now, it's multiple
Right,
people.
I'm saying, I don't understand what the
It's
big
a secret.
It's
It's
multiple
getting
people.
ambiguous.
However, I will not speak on that.
Lillian, can I
We've
say
been
it?
in this.
No, you
Yes.
can't.
No.
No.
Yes, the fuck you can.
Please.
Blushing, I want to say it.
Come
I'm not blushing.
It's Benji.
It's
Oh, it's
Benji.
Benji.
It's not
It's not.
Benji. It's not Benji.
Who is
Shout out
it?
to my nigga Benji.
Shout
Who
out to
is Benji? What the fuck
No,
is
BBC.
Benji looks good too. Benji single
Yo,
was cute.
bring
Real
it up.
good.
That's my man.
I know
It's not
that.
Benji.
Him?
It's somebody we had on the show. I'm gonna
Benji.
Benji.
Now, first of all, Benji is the homie. He actually hangs with the ex, so I would never even do that. And,
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
What's up with the hints? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all. Just wanna give you-
Nah, cause you might pussy
No,
ass.
I'm gonna give him y'all.
Why are you asking? I'm telling you what to do.
It
Stop
was.
asking.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, just get the answer.
All right.
What's up?
If y'all know your episodes, it was the episode with the pastry person. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. It was the episode with the pastry person that we did the live taste test, the live
Oh,
pastry
you
test.
giving too much. You should have just.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Just say it.
They gotta know their shows.
Niggas gotta know they show.
I
That's what they show.
That's a good one,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I know their shows.
That's bullshit.
That's
But
I know
anyway,
your
it's
shows.
not here nor there because it's not like this person necessarily like was my type, but I'm just saying he has like nice lips and he was looking.
So you're saying that you're not choosing Petty P or Nappy Chef, you're choosing this person? Because we
Yes.
still ain't
Oh,
getting
yeah,
into
yeah.
that.
But you know what they gonna do? They gonna go back and look at the show and like,
Go look
which
at
show
the
is
show.
that?
Doing right now. Absolutely.
Podcast, these views up, get these views up, make y'all like go.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can look at me and tell I lays pipe, man.
I can't tell that.
No, but
That
you
is
know
Niggas
what?
been talking about this all day.
Pause. Wait.
Wait,
So-
where did that come from?
I
He
don't
said
know.
lace
It's
pipe,
just-
so
it's
it's
that's
so
my.
so wait a minute. Does lane pipe just like is that over like everything like?
No.
That's a fucking
Pipe
problem.
over everything.
Chicks are getting hella pipe and they're getting real stupid.
Right.
And so
If the
I
pipe
don't want
good,
I don't
if the
want-
pipe good, you get stupid. If you don't, you start thinking, you know,
Listen, I
real
just like
logically
to
and
be
shit. You know,
intelligent. What's that
you
dude?
live on
that-
south
that
side, I
you-
live on north side.
Yeah, these are mine.
Yeah.
Smart.
Nah, you be like really the dick you down. Like
Yeah,
I'm good.
I mean, he's gotten us several discounts on dinners and shit.
Ooh,
Dick
yeah.
for dinner.
Dick for dinner.
No, but you're
I
definitely.
try to
BFG.
contribute to do what I can for the team. You know?
I mean, he will take one
He
for the
will
team.
take
But
one
he's
or
hella,
two.
he's hella
Appreciate
cute.
One or
You know what
four.
I'm saying? He's fly. Look at him. Like
Shout out to
his
the
demeanor and
1200
his
people that
beautiful
didn't reach so
teeth
far.
And I
and
like
Word.
you.
Shout out to the people that's watching. That
Wipe
is
it
teaching
down.
all
Why
that.
don't y'all
I mean,
make
that's
out
why I put
all?
that's why I put
Keep
the
it
hand.
on the lower
On the
back.
small
Yeah,
of her
on the
Does that
back.
mean-
small.
Does that mean something?
On the small.
Tell me.
Go
Okay,
ahead, give a kiss,
before I'm
Right.
gone, I just
Correct.
want to know. First of all, do men kiss women on their forehead? Like, does that even mean anything, or do y'all just do that to swag juice? Or
Not a
Because
thigh.
they
I
watch
think-
Love Jones.
No.
What happened?
Not a
What
thigh.
I
happened?
really,
Not
I
a
really
kiss
want to
thigh.
know.
Shit.
I really want to
Hold
know.
Right.
Yeah, let's hear the answers. Go ahead.
Well,
B.
at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can have intimacy, and it's not always got to be sex. You know what I mean? It's not always got to be intercourse.
Nigga, that
So-
was one.
I want to know about this forehead kiss.
Right.
Are you important or not with a
You
forehead
can-
kiss?
Huh?
Are you important or not with a forehead kiss?
That's not my particular style.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Are
gonna
we
grab
back?
you on the ass, or
Right.
I'm gonna put the hand on the small.
So I'm saying you think I'm cute or not?
Oh,
I mean, with
of
the
course.
on the back, on the lower back.
Of course. Of
Oh,
course.
gangsterness. That's
Absolutely.
swag.
Gangster.
So wait, wait, hold up.
We on a whole nother level.
I never
We on
even
a
had
whole-
an answer to the
right
question.
here, right
I'm
here
confused.
with. We on a whole nother level on this side of the table. I don't know.
Okay,
I think
because there was no answer to the
that's a
question.
DM
Yeah,
conversation.
Obviously, y'all need to
It
do
was
that
layers
shit
of
on
answers.
Instagram.
Slide in the
Okay.
When the Jesus
got it.
Yo,
All
but
right.
it's just everybody has their own form of subliminal, you know, physical intimacy. So, Everybody has their own thing.
What, soda? But you had a story that you wanted to tell or something. Did you not before?
Oh yeah, well me.
Oh, he was talking shit about.
Come on, tell a story real quick.
That's a
Nappy Chef got a story to
miscommunication.
tell about Miss Lillian here. They had a little situation and shit.
I don't
What
know,
happened?
man. I care, but
What
then I
had
go.
happened?
Now, see, y'all done hyped him up. Now he about to try to go.
Yeah, what happened?
Give no advisory.
Feel free to
Good.
put 20
Right,
on
what
10.
Because I didn't even know this until like he ran up on me at a party and was like,
Yeah, we had a meeting.
Nigga like 2
We
Chainz.
was at a meeting at Wild Wing or whatever.
"Don't be trying to know why I was ain't paying you."
I know that's right. We was at this
I used to work at Wild Wing.
But tell them why we had the meeting.
Why did we have a meeting? So what did we have a meeting?
I don't know. Like, what was my importance though?
Oh.
I think we were trying to get. I don't know. We were trying to get promotions from Streets 101. I mean Streets 103.
They were getting
Yeah.
like creative marketing advice.
So we was doing the first ever food and comedy tour. So we were trying to get some promo from Streets 103, and Lillian was like a intern at Streets.
Oh, I was
103.
not an intern at that time.
Still something.
I had moved on up.
Don't play Lillian.
Right. I don't know what she was
I
doing at that time, but I know she was with.
was doing graphics.
Yeah, she was at Streets 103. So she tried to play me to the left though.
No, I
Hey,
didn't.
Pete, listen to this.
I'm about to say.
You might get the smash off this conversation.
He said, let me get my headphones on.
What now?
Can I hit your thing?
Say what
Yeah,
now?
we want the thing. We want the thing.
Talk
Yeah.
about the thing. What's
Yep.
the thing right here? Okay, go ahead.
We ready.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
so basically it's we just gonna do the first ever food and comedy tour, right? So one of the comedians he knew Lillian, you know what I'm saying? So
What's his
like,
name?
Don't even know.
Juwan
No
Shaw.
name.
I'm gonna shout him out.
Anyway, he popping and shout out to
No, it's
if you
okay.
shout him out. Shout out to
Yeah,
Goop
shout out
Camp,
Goop
Ryan
Camp,
Davis,
Yeah.
him too.
Yeah.
Write me down.
Give Nate
The
credit
homie
due.
Juwan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fuck with him. So we sat down, we had a meeting. See, Lillian didn't know me though, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of motherfuckers that don't know.
Yes, I
You
did.
did
I
know me,
knew
right?
of you.
You
And
knew of me.
my cousins did your graphics, so
Great, Gary. I mean not
yeah,
Greg.
Dale, yeah.
She really didn't know me,
Shout
so
out
she
to
kind of
Greg.
tried to play me.
I didn't.
She did.
But go ahead. I'm gonna let you tell your whole story, and then I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna
Then
tell
you tell
my
your
side.
side,
Write
right?
me
But
down.
my side, y'all know me.
Cause I
We
had
gotta
his
find
back.
out the truth.
I legit had his back.
Y'all
But go ahead.
know I tell
Okay.
the truth, right?
All right, what's up?
So she really trying to kind of play me. So she was like, so we were trying to get, she was trying to tell me about the ticket prices and how much we should charge for the food and comedy tour. What people don't understand, they know me as Nappy Chef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But niggas that really know me, they know me as Soulja or Georgia Boy as a rapper. So I already had a record deal. So I already been doing promote. No matter if you're a comedian, rapper, or any of that shit, I already did it. So I was trying to get promo off of Streets 103. So she was like, well, we really can't get that get y'all promo off Streets 103 unless you popping. Basically, like she kind of said, unless you're buzzing.
Please laugh. Please laugh.
No, you
so I
did.
can
So
tell my story.
because it kind of made me feel some kind of way. She was like, until you buzzing,
Right.
we can't give you an interview. I was like, what?
But then what happened?
Bitch,
Tell him what happened. Tell him what happened though. Tell him.
After that, I got 3 interviews.
Yep.
I was straight on
That's what I was
So I was like, I guess I'm popping
fair.
now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
fair.
we kind of bumped head because she was trying to tell us how to charge and for tour. And she was like, what you do this? And I'm like, listen.
White lady.
I said, have you ever been on tour?
White lady, black lady.
No, I'm talking her.
This Lillian.
Yeah, this is me
Where the
and
fuck have
him.
you been?
I'm talking about her, yeah, the girl.
My name Lillian sounds white.
Lillian.
Right.
So
Awesome.
it's just like this. If you a carpenter or you a nurse or whatever the fuck.
But
you
he
doing.
tried to play me.
No, it's just like whatever. Like just like y'all do the podcast. One thing about me, my nigga, like I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So if I never did nothing or if I don't do it, I don't comment on that.
Right.
So she was trying to tell us about how much we should charge for tour. I was like, have you ever been on tour? She was like, no. But she was like, my homeboy, but I said, your homeboy been on tour, but I've been on tour. You know what I'm saying? I was on tour, Bad Boy South, been on a lot of different tours. So I was trying to tell her my part. But she really wasn't trying to hear that shit. That's why we kept on bumping heads and shit. Basically like, well, I can't get you on Streets 103 because you ain't popping or you ain't buzzing. That shit gave me motivation.
So, and you ain't done? You finished or you done? Because now my name's
That's that
working.
nigga.
Now my name.
I go
Okay,
see the nigga at the White House like, yo.
so first of all,
Right.
so anyway, first of all,
I should have had you.
this person in particular, my homie like hit me up, his accountant or whatever was doing. I had nothing to do with what our essay here was doing. Okay, Nappy Chef chefing it up.
Essay.
I cook wonderfully. Shout out to the homies. If you ever become my boo, I will cook for you, and I cook wonderfully.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
The future boo.
Plug.
Right.
Them no.
You like light skin or dark skin, dude?
Actually, just not even a fraud though. I like dark skin and like my skin.
Alright.
In between that little category. If you want to know, you do.
She basically like petty.
Anyway.
Basically.
I'm probably the same color as your areolas.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
Here we
This
go.
nigga
You fell
This
into the
nigga loves
sunken place. All we
areolas.
can do is sit back and watch
When
that.
I'm rising
He
up.
love
So now, so we
areolas.
sitting in there, and
That shit
you
rock
know,
out like that.
I was
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
out for the best interest of my homie and his comedy.
But they wasn't doing shit.
But on only so
She let you
because
talk.
I
Somebody let her talk.
let you finish. So now Rosalina is about to come out. So anyway, I allowed him to, you know what I'm saying, say whatever he wanted to say, and I just offered my advice. Okay. At the time, yes, I was.
Long story short, I'm popping now.
But it don't matter. But why you popping though? You can,
Long
but
story
definitely
short,
that
I'm
made it go
popping
harder.
now.
So
No.
nonetheless,
And everybody else that was in that meeting.
Anyway, so
They're not
like,
popping
let
like
me.
me.
That's why. Listen, anytime a person try to cut you off, they don't want you to tell the truth.
No,
So
tell
this
the
is
truth,
what,
Mom.
no, honestly, yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
Please pass
too
the
right.
mic.
Well, I like
So
how you
this is
spent
what
that.
happened. So I was giving him advice on just based off of what I felt the comedians could, you know what I'm saying, how they could come together. Because I'm more about synergy. I'm not more about one person winning or the other person losing. I was trying to find a middle ground for all of them. Now, as far as from a promotional standpoint, a lot of people don't understand like the whole like radio game. Like some people like, oh, I want them to play my music. I'm gonna pay them this much to play my music, whatever.
Most people.
Then you get into payola and all that bullshit. I had already spoke about Nappy Chef. Like I talked about, because I used to always be on like Sundays with like D Renee. She would let me get on the show with her, whatever.
Oh, she coming on the show.
And anyway,
Shout out to D.
Who that was?
shout out to D Renee
D.
because that's like my
D. Renee.
sis or whatever. And so I basically was like putting it in other people's ear, like talking about Nappy Chef. But at the time, it was no budget. So I said, if you have this amount of money, you can be able to do this, and this. But if you're not like heavy in the streets, they're not gonna say come here for free. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody's trying to get guapage, and not everybody has money. At the guapage.
But at that time, streets
That
wasn't
was serious.
Really,
Wasn't popping like that.
But actually it was.
It
That's
wasn't.
why they didn't have no
You can't hear
budget,
them.
right?
You really can't hear them
Okay.
outside.
Yeah, but
so
still you
far.
can hear them in the city, and as far
Downtown.
as social media wise, we were doing numbers and people were
But I
following us.
understand
Yeah,
that.
that was
But
Johnny.
Because if we was not popping, then you wasn't worried about getting on.
I wasn't worried about that.
Okay, so
I was going with the whole group. But the thing is,
Okay, so
one thing-
anyway, can I finish my part?
All
So
right.
this nigga got disrespectful
Right.
in a club. I mean, in a restaurant, and started yelling at me and shit. Like, what now?
So
Like,
y'all
what
had
you
an
doing?
argument. And
But he didn't even know.
Hold on.
No.
I really didn't
He's
get it.
emotional as
Hold
fuck.
on.
We as Aquarians are emotional.
I'm
So he
sorry.
took what the fuck I was saying out of context and made it seem like I said he wasn't popping. When
Okay.
I was already talking highly of
Okay.
Nappy
You was
Chef.
already team.
But I was
Nappy Chef.
saying the mind frame that they had at the station, because fucking streets like raised me. I mean like as far
But you gotta
as
understand though.
Anyway,
we got that part.
because-
Keep it. We got that part.
because,
Keep it
like,
up. We got that part.
even so,
we got that part.
Meddy is my mentor, and you know what I'm saying. Like
y'all
everybody,
got
the
wait
A-Dub.
a minute,
Right.
every A-Dub, all of us, and you have to understand, like it was a fucking grind type of situation, and we wasn't
Are
like
you
all the
talking to
other
the mic?
networks.
Talking to
Right.
We weren't like all the other networks where they
you
have
can hear
like
her.
big investors and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So it was about the grinding.
Let me speak on that part
So
before we
it's
keep
just
going
like,
forward.
so it's like
Let me speak on that part though.
But then,
Let me
but
see
you
what I
made
gotta
it
say.
clear though,
Yeah.
Let me speak on that.
whether or not you misconstrue what the fuck
So
I
let's
said.
do this. Let's do
You
this.
went
Let me
hard,
speak on this
and
part.
Lillian Blanche is a part of the Nappy
Let's
Chef
do
story.
this.
No.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right.
Hold on, hold on.
And I
in the book.
Hold on. Yeah.
And I still have
Yeah.
love for you.
Let me
Yeah.
I want to speak on that
No,
part.
hold on. If this going back and forth, what became of all of this?
He's like, wait,
That's
no.
what
you first.
It's him
You
first.
talk,
Yes.
you first.
What I'm trying to say, how y'all say, well, I don't want to get to this point. She say streets raised her, right?
Right.
Streets didn't raise me. You feel me? So we was already doing radio interviews like 5-10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to tell her. Like, motherfucker, like I told you earlier, a lot of people don't know me. They know me as Nappy Chef.
Right.
Anybody that calls me Nappy Chef do not know me.
Right.
Motherfucker that know me as Soldier and Georgia Boy know me. I have already I did show with Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, I did song with Trill, I did all this. So when I was trying to tell her, the shit that you're telling me, you can tell these little lame ass niggas that's around me that shit, but you can't tell me that.
But I didn't tell you that you
hold on.
But listen,
Okay.
that's it.
I was in your corner though.
Listen,
we're not gonna argue.
In session.
That shit be making me mad because I was trying to get him on there
listen.
without paying, like without none of that shit.
I understand that,
And
but
then
I'm not
like,
saying that. All I'm saying is,
Don't do that.
the thing that she was telling, these niggas were beginners. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you're a beginner and you never did no shit, you're gonna be excited about doing some shit. But if you an OG and you already did this shit, you already know it.
But
You
I
already
told
know it.
All right.
I told you where to go. I told you where to fuck to go. Because I would do that shit.
We're not gonna do this. Listen.
That shit ain't got shit to do with me.
This
But
is
it don't
going.
matter, though.
This is going
Don't
in
matter, though.
circles.
He here though.
Listen, y'all both here. You doing good. You doing good.
Right.
He's
You
doing
don't wish
great.
any. You
I'm
don't
doing
wish
great.
any each other any malice.
I'm glad
All right.
y'all cool,
All
guys.
right. God
Now that you
damn.
brought up on my ass at a party. You brought up at
He
me on my
confronted you, girl.
at my
Hey.
cousin's party.
Hey.
Not at your cousin's
The one,
party.
Can
the
I-
one who made that logo right there.
I was trying to fuck her that night.
Lillian.
I wasn't beefing with that night. I was trying to fuck.
He was trying to slide
Lillian.
the deal.
But she won on it. So, you know.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Right.
She like Charles Slim nigga. I'm fat and short. You feel me?
You ain't short, nigga.
Lillian.
She all on petty pigs.
Lillian.
She working out.
I can't fuck with a nigga.
Petty as fuck, girl.
Lillian.
We'll send you flowers and ask for them back.
Yeah, hell nah. I'm
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
using that.
Okay.
Lillian.
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters you got?
The oldest?
That nigga love that question. Look at that.
He wanna make sure
You know where they can find you.
Right.
I want to goddamn know how many brothers and sisters you got.
I mean, I have many sisters around the Charlotte area. People who call me their sisters.
What do you got, Delta or something?
Well, my mother's a Delta.
I'm about
That's
to say,
funny.
I
My
would have
mom's
known.
a
She's
Delta.
not.
But you know, my mom used to be like, she
I
always
smell
used to
those
tease me and
Delta
say
on you.
AKA all the way. I mean, I did.
Omega,
I
dog.
AKA. Yeah, but I'm not anything. My mom's a Delta though.
Okay.
Hey,
You
You
are
are
something.
something.
I didn't think it'd be play. He knows good. Nigga, but listen, my mom's a fucking hustler. But you want to know what? Now that Wipe Me Down is out and I am growing into my sauce, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, niggas just can't run that game on me. And I just really don't have that time. I'll put your ass in a position and then I don't have no fucking emotions for no other shit. Do what the fuck you say you're gonna do and we'll stay out.
Answer the question though. Who you gonna fuck? Me or Petty P though?
Yeah, but you still ain't never got an answer to that. I think she chose the third
Who
one.
you fucking? Me or Petty P?
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta close us out, Lillian Blanche, with the
I-
answer to the question. Who
Well,
is it
shout out-
going to be?
Well, shout out to
Petty
my...
P or Nappy Chef?
Is that the last question?
It is. It's over. Yes, my nigga, it's
You know what
over.
I'm saying? Shout out to my potential boo in Houston.
Oh, not in
Yeah,
Houston.
that's a distant
Girl, you
line.
got
I'm
more.
about to say, this is love count. Girl,
Shout out
you
to
get miles away.
Shout out to unusual suspects.
Yeah,
We need local ding-a-ling.
What
It's
is-
been well, you know what? You've
missed
been
it.
waiting this
I
long.
just said who she was
I don't
saying.
even want Ding-a-ling.
You know, you fucking missed it. That's
I got a
it.
song called, shout out to my song
Think you
called
want
Crazy
the whole
Love.
You heard it?
Yeah,
You didn't even hear it.
That's all.
No, I was listening, my nigga. Why would you do
All
that?
right, we want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh, yes, wait.
Yeah, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on,
Just said it.
damn, he got me fucked up.
Celibate.com.
Facebook,
Where everybody's talking.
Sorry.
Instagram, Lillian Blanche, Lillian Blanche. You can find me on Twitter at Blanche Sauce Guy. And
She want that logo dick.
She want that logo dick. She want that logo dick.
I just realized. I'm like, what the fuck is the nigga saying?
She want that logo dick.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Shout out to Nappy Chef.
check out
Wipe Me Down.
Oh yeah, and check out my videographer Dark Massa,
Dark
MASSA,
I like
so
that.
_DARK. Me Down video. Wipe
Okay.
Me Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll make you write a song about me.
All right. It's your girl Ashby.
Your girl Shopper.
Hey, P, what it be?
No,
Episode 52 out.
Bye.
We gonna play.
Love you.
Y'all crazy.
Shut the hell up, CEO. I don't want to hear shit.
Well, that shit got, it got all tips in this motherfucker. I was like, damn.
Yelling and shit.
What going on?
I just blurted out the shit and y'all did not even fucking hear me.
When?
Nobody heard them. We was all talking and shit.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So I'm gonna find out. Right. Uh-oh, careful. Alright, y'all. Y'all know the deal. Pictures and shit.
Pictures, the fucking
We
experience.
did. Nappy Chef did the experience like 5
You
times.
gotta do it again. If you come with the show, you gotta do it again. Fuck that.
You got a lot of experience.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
You stay far?
Charlotte. Darian. This is picture. Where you gotta take pictures in here out there?
Right here.
Darian, come here.
Lillian, you fucking around.
It's not clear.
Why the nappy straight to the point?
Fucking around.
It's crooked.
You gotta stand like this.
It's crooked.
You take pictures like this.
Picture of us.
Oh,
What's your name?
Pretty fine.
Pretty fine swag. Nice to meet you.
Oh, this is your song you was talking about.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Woo.
Y'all crazy as hell.
Y'all
do it. I love
Y'all
it.
are real
I
crazy.
love it.
That was so funny.
That was
You
hilarious.
make me sick.
You gonna have to give us an answer. Petty P gone. He probably on your car, the hood of your car.
I'm about to
butt
say,
naked.
waiting.
Where is it? Where is it? I don't trust him.
With his chains on.
Bad.
Put it
Put the
right.
chains on and some socks. You know, niggas keep their socks on.
Right.
So me and Nappy, man.
Now, what's it gonna be?
That's a fact.
There you go. There you go.
Are we ready?
Parents.
We ready?
You got
You ready to take this?
Got a little something.
Hey, let me
Oh, no, I
have
was
a
thinking
smoke
ready.
Oh
thing.
God, you got an old school ass.
You know I was gonna buy one of these at the
video.
smoke shop.
That was when I was like 19.
You said what?
I like that shit raw.
They're like $60, but it's
You
worth
lying.
it.
Baby,
Yeah,
I
my
like
boyfriend
it.
got like 2 of them.
You pay for everything when
You
you
look
try
like
to
Pretty
stop
Fine.
smoking cigarettes. I was
I'm
19.
sorry, Pretty Fine looks like Pretty Fine.
That look like you.
Hell no, that nigga
I look like me.
She said I look like me.
I hate that shit too. I hate them fucking Newports.
No, yeah, I hate it.
Hey, pretty fine. You gonna get my
This is some hype all the
Get
time.
your experience.
I see my video where
It's just some hype all the time.
They love playing this damn song.
I'll sign your ass out
It's
there.
over. Like, I'm over this song.
Are you gonna take a picture or not? Come through.
You can fuck with me if you wanted to.
Pretty fine. Can we get you in a picture for one thing?
I'm about to say, recap went mad long.
Goodness gracious. We thought we...
wanted to.
Come on, Orphan Annie. Come on, Orphan Annie.
Come on, come on.
Trying to have you up in
Like
there.
what?
What's in here? Lean?
It's right here.
Lean?
He on
Yeah,
there.
you on that lean.
Yes, she look cute, my
my
mind.
heel on.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. You ain't even messing up.
I'm about to say, that's not right.
Here we go.
The Peter Piper pecked on my baby.
I do like this.
That's all the niggas say.
I miss Jenny for being a kid.
Morning call.
Alright, you
Y'all niggas ain't
ready?
Oh, you gotta get in this picture.
He gonna take them and then come in. Yeah.
Morning come.
So wake me up.
Morning come. Morning come.
Morning come. Hey, what? Where y'all at? Nobody's looking. We gotta do it.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing? I mean, hello. Y'all fucking on the video. Oh, no. It's over. We gotta do it all over.
Oh,
Yes. Yo.
seeing maybe like that they say that shit. Say that shit. To make a break that shit.
That's all I know, girl.
It's too new for me, goddamn. This shit just came out 3 days ago. I've heard it a couple times, but not enough. Niggas can't really memorize what female for some reason. You feel me? Like we be rocking to it. We don't memorize female lyrics. Niggas don't. They be saying some real bad. Alright, come on. You be like, yeah, niggas, oh.
Hold on. Because he wants you in the picture with me.
Yeah, y'all need a reunion picture too. Y'all should talk right here. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. You got solo or reunion picture, bro.
Okay.
All right.
Who going first?
We'll get you first. This one first. I'll get both with both of y'all. Let's get both of y'all first. Yeah.
And then we gotta get one with her in the middle and Petty P on either side.
But you're looking kind of symmetrical from here down. Pull us up.
They gotta be a better song than this.
Wake me up. Ready?
So wake me up early.
Let's take it back, matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
My photo skills is crazy.
Yeah.
I get like 5, 6 different
solos.
ones. You pick that, done. And you
Hold on, let me go in there first.
Hey!
This. They don't make music like this no more.
At all. We gotta take it back. Fuck all the bullshit.
This shit is so good. And olive butter looking
He said I was good.
that shit right there. I need
Ready?
Rap your bitch if you love hip hop. Rock your bitch if you love hip hop. Gotcha. Open up the window, I say because. Now who smoke more blunts than a little bit? What did you an idiot?
Yeah.
Listen to the lyrics.
Let me hate them, got to let her see pictures so you post some shit.
Shit, I make it happen. You got your ass caught on the soul was fire. From behind the back, for the Dig a mission. I'm spots like little sisters. Behind with the teeth. Round right down to keep the cool like money. My killers need the whole family. Like little dancers.
You don't like none of them? You don't like none of them? I like, don't do that.
Big Willie style with the chauffeur. You know what I mean? Stack the green, read all between the lines. A nigga act up, makes the bad that hard to find. Niggas, have you been sipping of hip hop? Bitches, rub your bitches sipping of hip hop. Gotcha, open up the world, I said the cars. Niggas, rub your bitches sipping of hip hop. Bitches, rub your bitches sipping of hip hop. Gotcha, open up the world, I said the cars. I'm surrounded by criminals, heavy rollers, even the shiesty individuals. Smoking skunk and mad Phillies, shooting down Billy Badasses, racks and stacks and masses. The robberies are class that I passed it. Shit up drastic, I'm burying the bastards. Big Papa never saw me, taking to the church, robbing, reaching for the offering.
Always. And look, all of them shit, none of them is a whole body. None of that.
With the right Kleenex, 4 bites, tears, Versace wig, Moschino on my
That right there is the whole body. I don't know why you don't. I don't like it. That is the body.
Every day, I don't know what else to say. I've been robbing niggas since one of them was singing here we go.
We tell you that shit every week.
Homeboy, you didn't know
Tell you that every week.
detrimental to your
Do a long, do a, I don't even like horizontal. Vertical side. Do a vertical. Go ahead, do a vertical. Nah, I do videography and photography.
Niggas know the how. Caviar for breakfast,
have to
shit,
take a
bubble
film
baths.
with his camera.
Right.
Bitches constantly. The smalls, bitch, who the fuck you was supposed to be? Niggas.
Yo, Dirk Master, can you give me this picture of one body shot? This one has to be one of yours.
Cadillacs, now I pimp X in the X.
You got a good angle. That hardly ever happens. You done talked down. You can't find me.
We're gonna take a lot of pictures.
This should take an hour.
That's how I used to listen to it.
What's happening?
Busy. Upside down.
All right.
So I gotta flip it.
Okay.
Come on, pop,
You
pop.
didn't even say go.
Pop, pop, back.
Get ready.
Oh, dang.
You better go ahead. You gotta do that. Stifling.
Hey.
I fucked it up.
You saw that?
Very high.
You wanna send more on my Liverpool floor? You gotta go my phone.
I want you to get into the business, you guys.
Spin my weed, smoke all my weed.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Squeeze baby.
I did the other one.
Come on, give me another.
Bracelets to match, conversation was all that. Showed you the safe combinations and all that. Yes, you really say you the one. Shit got hot, just ain't fast to my spot. Trying to take all that. Looking to get the big sound. Damn, she wanna sleep in that. Let's go.
You gotta get the shirt.
Commence the ass kicking, licking the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was hop around, hit me right.
Look at how looking at the camera. When you get your you raise your eyebrows, that's how you know that nigga when you gotta raise your eyebrows so you can look at
You had a perfect.
Hold on, I need to get the I wasn't ready.
Hey, sit down. Say one on my phone. We got a sequence here. Yes, I gotta put my campaign. You have your campaign. I gotta put my campaign in. Yeah, man. See, you can't rap that. I got that game. That's game, I'll say that.
Niggas breastfed, play me like a chicken, making up breastfed, get it.
What's another one?
That's all I'm telling you why you eat my pussy. Push me to the limit, get my feelings in. Keep me open, I'm coming down the you wanna be my main squeeze, nigga? Don't you wanna let us be my knees, nigga? Don't you wanna see me with 3 and 3 down the half? Blow up spots to the break up the fears, the shots in the air. You get
I got to stop here with y'all.
everywhere, now you wanna pistol with me.
I go on my phone.
Now what, nigga? I ain't got time for this, so what, nigga? I'm not trying to hear that shit. Now you wanna buy me diamonds in Armani suits. Ain't you been a genie in Chanel 9 boots? Things that make up for all the games and the lies. Hallmark cards saying I apologize. Is you with me? How could you ever deceive me? Big bags of bitch, I can fuck up for you. Nah, I ain't gay, this ain't no love stuff. Just a little something to let you motherfuckers know.
Okay, last time, nigga.
My turn. Let me get no advisory.
Because I'm about to get behind you, bro.
Hey, yo.
Right now, I'm just letting you know. I'm not saying no gay shit. I'm just saying. I'm just giving them a warning, niggas.
I've been down.
I don't want to be here, but this is what we got to do right now.
No homo, my nigga.
Slow sacrifice for the fucking picture, man.
Hell no.
Just here. Just be comfortable with me,
the fuck my
nigga.
pick at?
Be comfortable. Relax, nigga. Relax.
Here's an easy way to tell if your bed is awful. The raw egg test. Let me prove it.
I wasn't ready for none of that.
Go, G.
You good.
You got everybody? You got the hand on the titty?
Your finger by the hand on the titty? Oh.
High as hell.
Let me get one with only y'all. I need one with only you guys.
That's so fun.
Make sure you can pay.
We want one with all of them.
I want one with you guys.
Get like, get it together, get it together.
Watch out. Let me take a picture with them. KP, you wipe me downstairs.
Then there's
I
the
gotta
soft
take a picture with the
mattress. Starts out okay, but collapses over time, like some cheap sneakers or Anakin Skywalker. And since it comes without back support, you can try cool humps, like chronic pain. But it also
Get on the
feels
side.
good.
I'm already going. You do gotta get the Nappy Chef. Just make sure that it's going. You can't
You
be
can
there.
interview
Well, let me
right?
explain this.
You wanna get
The
rid of
raw
that?
egg test is
You
gotta be a perfect
weight on
picture
raw eggs while
position.
This is
breaking them.
good.
Because if a bed
It's
can
not
cradle
good.
raw
Alright.
eggs while supporting all that weight,
Alright,
it'll
bet.
also cradle
That
your
shit
pressure
should
points
mad
while
long.
supporting
Why
your
we
body
got it
in
together
maximum
tonight?
comfort.
What is
Well,
that?
if the hard bed's bad at cradling and the soft bed's bad at supporting, at least the medium bed is just terrible. It's not firm enough for back support or soft enough for your pressure points. So in the end, it's just a sad middle ground, like limbo.
Go ahead, do
or
one more
wishy
game.
centaur. It's average. No one wants average. Now, to get around that, some beds come with $5,000 bills, so you can choose between hard
I don't wanna,
beds
like,
Take some of my
and soft
camera
bed
too.
problems. They're so high tech they failed the raw egg test twice.
I don't like bending down.
I don't need a bed
Bring
that's
that
hard,
ass over,
soft,
man.
or
Take
average.
this.
I need the best of firm and soft without the drawbacks. Introducing Purple. The only mattress that cradles your pressure points like a soft bed while supporting
been over
everywhere
in a
else
year.
in a firm one.
Yeah, facts. Right?
How you know,
Get it,
nigga?
so
How
I
you
forgot.
know?
I forgot about that shit.
You haven't been here in a year?
No, you ain't been over in a year.
All the checks.
I haven't been where? Nowhere?
I'm
Been
really happy
over,
for
like-
a little girl.
Been over to your house? Oh, been
Yes,
over in a year.
And no,
Y'all
you
just
didn't
put
fake it.
this
I was real happy.
You said it, but they just blame it all on
Sometimes
me.
it's comfortable. Maybe because it has 15
I'm the only
pockets.
one
Was
that
created
did.
by an actual rocket scientist and uses a comfort grid system to distribute weight across any body type, giving you the best sleep you've ever had,
Let me see.
guaranteed. Thanks, science. Now,
This shit
Wait, did we get your solos? Did we get your solos?
By yourself.
Come, get your solo.
What time? Oh, I like that.
Time to go.
we're the best.
Time to go to
Who's
Amazon.
Spend
calling
the
this?
extra money on.
Yo, you know mad people
Adorable
are flocking
baby
to
bear.
Amazon. Mad
Don't
people.
let
Bring
them
my food truck
mattress
up here.
Are flocking to
And while
Amazon.
you're saving money, you'll save time too.
Send those pictures to the
Go
group
right to your
before you post them, CEO.
He does.
She got a sense of
Yeah, but you don't get a yay or nay, just be posting shit. Ain't gonna be all up.
You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers be off guard.
I had this
He
thing.
love off guard.
He does.
Those
It's
are
candid
the
shots.
best.
Candid shots.
Those are the best.
Who playlist? It's this. I like this song.
The best.
I had this thing.
This is it.
And solo shots.
Happy
You brought me back.
That's y'all move.
9-9, nigga.
I mean, whoa.
Let me get a color right here. I need a mark.
Hold on, let me get Nappy Chef.
Oh, hey.
Whoa.
That's your turn. See that nigga Black Rockstar is the first Soldier Boy type movie. Niggas was like this. Whoa.
But we gotta get the experience and shit. After this.
Hold on.
See what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get a solo, then we'll get the experience.
Alright, y'all, I'm out. I gotta go.
Bye, baby.
Alright, peace out.
Hey, if you get a candy shot on them, and then rub it on through the face, and then we just
Alright. Yo, let's get the experience and a joint.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, one of them.
Alright.
I got the solos for both of y'all, right?
What's, I don't know what that is.
You want your Nappy Chef experience?
Shut the fuck up, man.
I got enough solos.
You was thinking about it.
Great chemistry. Yeah, enough solos.
She is a ooh.
Think about it.
He said chemistry.
She gonna write something.
What?
Alright.
Nappy is home.
This is still recording? This shit's still
We
live.
just talked about that shit.
He tried to slay me. He already tried to
Behind the
slay me.
scenes.
But y'all got it all out. Like y'all are good.
Yeah, y'all got it.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
was
was a
venting. It was like, it was some live capture, good footage.
Right. We
It
passed
was almost
Nappy.
raw.
Now, only thing
And
we just gotta fucking get it over with, and then we done with that whole
Stand in
situation.
the middle of the picture. Yep, there you go.
everybody
What is
popping
this,
out.
That's it. Yeah.
Are we doing Spanish first?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh no, I'm not ready. Hold on.
Oh, so
Shit.
you got
Damn.
it.
I was wondering why he looked so damn far away.
What am
Right.
I saying? Anything?
Your
No, he
experience.
doesn't.
You did this before. Don't do that.
Twice, 2 times
I'm about
already.
to say, don't do that.
He
That
gonna
much.
ask you. He gonna say it.
Alright.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Swag.
Y'all ready?
Ready.
So,
Alright.
No.
Let me know when you're ready, child.
make sure
I'm
you.
I'm waiting on you.
Count to 10,
Oh,
say
let me
one,
know when you're ready.
two.
Tell me when you're
Even
ready.
when she says go, say 1, 2.
1, 2.
Nah, we ain't could
Let me know when
no
you're ready.
edit. No, don't say that.
Duh, this live
God damn, what the fuck?
We got our own.
They go like this.
You
They go like
direct
this.
the people
Live
wrong. and
shit.
shit.
They go
I
like
see
this.
what you mean with that. I'm just
You
playing.
ready?
Hey, hold up.
That was funny.
Oh,
I'm
that
just
shit
playing.
just
Let me know when
right
you're
here.
ready.
I'm gonna just let y'all know right now.
Pop, pop. Shut up, pop, pop.
Shut up.
Pop, pop. All right, everybody quiet on the set. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Cheers to my boy Nappy Chef on No Advisory Podcast. Let these motherfuckers know how you experience.
Hey,
What?
you already know what time it is. When we don't know what battery pod came in when that no battery cat juice. You feel what I'm saying? Good experience, man. No hold bar. You already know what time it is, man. That bitch shut everything when that bitch we go down. Everything go live every time. No hold bar in that bitch. Follow me, Nappy Chef YB, Nappy Chef. Everything, no battery podcast, man. We in the building. Yeah.
Bang, bang.
And both of y'all niggas got your own language. I just want to know.
I know, right?
Y'all niggas was talking in ET language.
Well, hold on. We gotta get the punch. We gonna get the
This
punch.
nigga
The punch.
say,
No Advisory punch. Hold on. You gotta put your shit in the,
I was flabbergasted.
Really?
I'm not taking this home. I'm taking this home empty. All right. Yes.
She said, I'm married.
That shit was hilarious.
Like, I wasn't even talking about you.
I'm married. That shit was. That's a married nigga. Hey.
Right.
What the
I
fuck
know
is
everybody
that?
get caught up in that.
Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Happy
Catch me up, right. Catch me up.
She watches this show.
He had a regular beard. Now this nigga got a big line. This nigga
It
picked
would
the
have
shit
been
out
like,
his
well,
beard
who
when
was
she
that
first came
bitch
over.
that y'all had tonight?
Been in the doorway.
Who was that bitch?
He nervous again.
Like, she in the doorway.
Alright, let's do the punch.
Yeah, your punch. All right.
What I'm saying about the punch?
Whatever you
That was
want.
the
No,
punch.
he's gonna do the same thing.
You could double use
He
that
gonna
last
ask you.
video. That nigga was slurred.
I'm drunk.
That nigga said slam nigga slash nigga.
That was Nappy Chef.
I thought he was talking about the one with the tape.
That's 11:06.
Alright.
Wait, let me know when you're ready,
I'm
Sean.
ready.
Cheers to my man, Nappy Chef on No Advisory Podcast. Let these motherfuckers know how you get fucking experience.
No, the punch, my nigga.
I'm bugging. Do that.
That nigga on the
Punch
punch.
experience, take 2.
Alright,
That's what
take
makes
two.
this wild. We blindly the blind in this motherfucker.
Right.
God damn.
Punch experience.
Hey, that's a fact.
No advice.
Alright, bet.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cheers to my man.
No.
Oh, fuck. Let me know when you're ready.
Y'all
Still sitting all over the laptop.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, y'all ready?
Shut the fuck up.
Alright,
We're ready.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers to my man, Nappy Chef on No Advisory Podcast.
Hey, every time I come in this
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Are you recording?
I don't know.
Are you recording this?
No, I'm just taking pictures.
Oh,
Shut up, Pete.
okay. I'm about to say.
I can't
Some
get
shit
it
I
out.
look at later. We
I
so
can't get it out.
fucking
I can't
dysfunctional.
get it
Man.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers to my guy, Nappy Chef on No Advisory Podcast. Let these motherfuckers know how that punch was.
Every time I come in this motherfucker, I come sober and I leave slizzard. Shout out to the No Advisory Department, that shit, that thing, man. All you need is a couple of drinks of this bitch, you gonna leave like me, man. You already know what time it is, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Lillian, your turn in this
Lillian, you're the holder for your experience.
Yeah.
No, give her the fucking cup. Give her a cup.
We give her a cup for the punch experience. Her regular experience, we don't need the cup.
I want her to drink. So
oh my god. She
can have experience too with the fucking cup.
Take
a sip first. Take a sip. Take a sip.
No advisory experience. Take one.
Did she throw that shit out? Hold up.
No, it's some in there.
Who driving? You driving?
Where E-Class
Yes.
is?
I can hit him up now. She sure was asking where, what?
But it wasn't E-Class.
But it wasn't E-Class.
E-Class.
But I'm saying, but E-Class said he was coming through though.
After
he got
E-Class always.
I'm gonna go with E-Class after this. If you want
We're
to
not
come,
going.
you want to come.
Where we going? Where we going?
You want to come through?
Where we going?
We going out.
You asked me like I don't be going. Where
Let's
we
get
going?
this though. Let's get it. Text him. Say Lily say LB said where you
You'll
at.
never go out without letting
Say
us know.
I always go out.
She thought she was coming.
Nigga, why?
But yeah, it wasn't.
No, y'all think
it was funny though. It was funny though.
What?
I mean, what's up with your mans though? Like, why? I
Which
mean, I
man? Which man's in
understand.
it?
Like,
Which one you
who
talking
the
about?
fuck flies to somebody DM and says, "I hope you make it home safely"? Like, who does that? You don't know.
Wait, who did that? The guy?
Yeah,
I was being a gentleman.
I guess. Don't be a gentleman.
We gonna take this video.
I
You
take
from
that.
up north?
What's up?
We from
Like-
up north?
I hit him up right now. I'm like, yo, she here right now. I'm like, yo, what up? Yo, let's go. Well, let me do the
You
experience
ready?
first,
Yeah,
right?
move over.
All right.
Move over to your
Let me know when
right.
you're ready.
Move over to your right.
Went to Providence.
Let me know when you're
Move over
ready.
to your
I
left.
ain't with you.
You take the smallest steps. There you go.
Let me know when you're ready.
We didn't say nay to the right.
I'm just saying it's the juice.
I'm ready. Y'all
Let me know when
ready?
you're ready.
All right, 1, 2.
Cheers to the girl Lillian Blanche. Blanche. I say
My
Blanche.
nigga.
I said blonde.
I like the edits
I said
though.
blonde.
I like
No
the
advisory
edits, though.
experience. Take two.
Oh, I don't keep the edits.
I like the take two. I like the whole thing. I
You ready?
like the
I
character.
delete
You
all
ready?
that shit. I
You
don't
ready?
give a fuck about
You
none of
ready?
that.
Niggas ain't got no water.
Drink my beer.
Alright.
Drink my beer.
1, 2.
You didn't say three.
I never say 3.
3 is when you go.
I'm gonna go with three.
Going on?
Go.
Why we gotta think like
So
this
doing two?
today?
All right, two.
I'm not.
We're going to two. We're going to two.
You're
Grandpa.
Y'all
the fuck?
she is fucked
One.
up.
Our she is fucked up.
I think it's fucked up.
1, 2.
Cheers to the girl Lillian Blanche on No Advisory Podcast. These motherfuckers don't have experience. What?
Yo, I must say, my experience was extravagant and yeah. It was just yeah. I have no words. It was just that good. That's that experience. LB, Lillian Blanche. Catch.
Blah. Blah. Blah.
I don't know what the fuck you
I don't
were
know
trying
what
to
the fuck
say,
you
but that was not it.
I was gonna say,
That's the hood version of cut. That's what that
Blah. Yeah, blah.
That's what that means.
See,
You
I mixed in the
always
Blanche.
do some sort of gunshot
I mixed in the
sound
Blanche
effect
with the
around that
Blanche.
time you
With the
gonna
bang.
stop talking.
With the bang, that's what it is. You
Yes.
normally
Booyah,
say
booyah.
that. You can't hear it.
I said Blanche.
Niggas is loud.
I said Blanche.
Fuck.
I said Blanche.
Hey, y'all still gonna be funny as shit when y'all really like blow up. Y'all niggas.
I said Blanche.
Blind.
This
Oh my God.
Nervous.
I gotta use words. I didn't even use English.
This nigga gonna be a
That's good.
Time.
Yo, keep that shit.
No,
Music and
I got
everything.
it.
my eyes
Oh,
were
it don't matter. That
Everybody
is
got
the
it.
true experience. We don't want no fake shit.
It was yeah.
Yes, that. Yeah. We want that shit. We want that. Yeah. That's that punk shit.
I'm not.
Yo,
I
yeah,
got it.
we
I'm
going.
a movie.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
No, not
Flash it.
Marketing.
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
And 1, 2.
Yeah, we saw that girl Lillian. I know about.
Oh, that was right. That was right. What are you laughing at?
Nah, the nigga, you gotta do it again, dog. You would look back on it and not be proud. So let's do it again. Let's go.
What? They
No.
don't have me on video.
But
I'm just doing the vocals.
I know you.
What?
Go ahead. Just do it.
Alright.
Watch.
And 3, 2.
Cheers, our girl Lillian Blanche on No Advisory Podcast. Let's motherfuckers know how you experience was.
No.
It was this punch. It was punch.
Wait. You
We
stop.
weren't
Wait.
really doing punch.
Wait. Stop. Why you
What
stop?
happened?
You said
What
happened?
This shit is fucking over.
Yeah.
I said the punch.
Yeah, it was no use.
No! You did not say the punch!
You said
Experience.
What you think? So,
Okay.
I'm not about to do this with you tonight.
What?
I'm not.
All right.
Alright, you ready?
And then, okay, let's go.
Punch.
I got it.
No,
You ready.
Why are we doing this? Why?
I didn't want to do it over though. Right?
No, we don't do over.
Okay, we're doing punch.
Damn, y'all gonna have me looking like a
We're doing punch.
fool.
That was perfect. That was perfect as a fool.
I'm gonna start getting Hollywood and motherfuckers like, no, we cannot.
We still live too, right?
And then guess what we gonna say?
We still live.
Contact
All right,
me too.
you doing punch,
Sorry,
right?
please take that.
Yeah, we doing punch.
Okay, punch.
Alright.
She's straight from Queens.
Ready?
Hold on, I'm hammer E.
Y'all ready?
Be nice to me, nigga.
Yeah.
Why your fly
I was just
open?
about to say, if you don't zip
That
your
motherfucker tight. That motherfucker. I
ready.
this bitch up 3 times a day.
Yeah, Betty pussy.
You ready?
Nigga, you getting ready for some
crotch
shit?
area, though. You all in the nigga.
Whatever.
Punch.
Anyway, we ready.
Let me know when you're ready.
And 1, 2.
Cheers to that girl Lillian Blanche on the Advisory Podcast. These motherfuckers know how that punch was, though.
I mean, it was magnificent, and I tried to stay virgin to the punch. However, I got a punch.
No, that's no.
I don't like that.
No, that's me. No, that's me.
They're magnificent already.
But no,
We'll
but
keep
listen,
it.
We gonna keep that. We gonna keep that.
But y'all gonna keep it. Yeah,
We
we
gonna chop it up.
There we go. Now we're gonna redo the pasta. We about to redo it. Let me do the experience one more time.
No. With this very one time?
I said excelente for the fucking experience, but I'll re-say that.
I'm gonna use that hour.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, he is gonna use whatever he wants.
Yep.
And 1, 2.
Yeah, we got a girl Lillian Blanche on the Advisory Podcast. These motherfuckers know how experience was.
Excelente. What are the percents?
Boo! Boo!
We got the
Boo! The first one was better. I'm gonna take that.
New York people
It's a
are
fucking
so
juice.
hard to
Fucking
work
juice.
with.
But take the first
It
one.
was. Why me?
And
No,
I
let me say it
I'll
was
take
why
the
me
first
down
one.
because
I'm gonna use the boo in the
Nah,
second
it was.
one.
I got all of that tape.
And
Hold
I'm
up. Let me get that.
mix
One more
match that
again.
shit.
One more again, Shot Boogie. Just one more again. One more again.
You're done.
No, gangster is not
You're done.
again.
You're
Right,
done.
write it
You
down.
gotta
Ready?
do 3 though.
You already know. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, because
Gio.
that's the photographer, the video.
All right.
I was so busy listening to you that I was not. I thought I was pressing the button. I wasn't pressing the button.
Okay, what are we doing here? We're doing the
Hey,
experience.
this shit, I like this shit in a music
Experience.
video.
So we done with the punch, right?
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Come on, Lily.
Let me know when you're ready,
You
child.
got your ass. Get your
It's
right.
recording.
Cheers to that girl Lillian Blanche on the Advisory Podcast. These motherfuckers know how that experience was, though.
Yo, you already know the experience was wipe me down stats, but yeah. Boy is high Carolina, straight up out of Charlotte, tangle with the rider. If you want something better, you should go and find her. The grass ain't always greener, baby. Ain't I good to you? Tell me what is your desire? I know I can make it, I'm my own designer. I think I'll hold the crown for a little minute. You should wipe me down just a little bit. I feel like it's all mine. From the city where it rains and the sun shines, to the places I imagine in my own mind.
Good.
I
Somebody be tuning.
She about to sing a whole fucking song.
You motherfucker drop the EP.
I had to go quiet that record real quick.
That shit gonna be like 30 minutes. For an hour and 30 minutes.
About a new advisory artist development department.
Hey, get money, nigga. We about to do that shit back. One more picture.
One more picture.
One more picture?
Yeah.
Got this. You ready? Nigga, one more picture.
He stay ready.
That nigga, he Instagram
Are we
lane.
ready? Let's move over, y'all. Come to the right.
Yo, fuck this place.
That was a good one. That was a candy. I love candy.
Y'all are straight.
I love candy. Snort?
He did. He definitely did.
That way you lose control of
Come
your
get in this
laugh.
picture, yo.
Show some butt.
Nappy Chef, we got some class ass.
Oh, wait, we didn't do that.
We got
Take a picture.
Like y'all boycotting man.
No, that was a good one. Or y'all turn around. I'm gonna be in the middle. And y'all turn around and show your asses
No,
and
you're
shit.
married.
Why? Why we do that?
He said, show what? I like that. Come get in the
You married, dog.
It's a wrap.
It's a clear wrap. These niggas is tripping tonight.
Okay.
Come on.
Goddamn. Hey. That nigga is 6 foot.
You see what you hear? Put it in the damn air and you see what happens.
Yeah, you gotta speak positivity.
Come on now, advisory. Come on, say cheese.
I don't say cheese.
Oh, no, booty licking. Petty food. Oh, God.
Oh,
Come on now.
Niggas don't eat. You ain't never had your ass ate?
You is my brother. That's incest.
I ain't your brother.
Shut up now. I'm a Scorpio. So.
Hey, okay, sex
Gotta be there for
Sex is
fans.
different than relationship.
I'm done with you, sir.
Y'all acting
Come on, Dad.
That's
Come on, Dad.
just
Get it.
favorable fellatio.
Let me get with a girl. Come on now.
Yeah.
Get it, Dad.
Smell good, girl. I fuck anything.
It's over, right?
No, it's busy. It's busy. I need all
She been baking biscuits.
We need that.
Y'all, man.
Come on, advisory.
We can't never bring no damn
It's right there.
Yeah, come on.
Come on and take it with him.
I want to take it with yours.
The cameraman said you only hired me for an hour, Lily. This shit been 3. Like,
I'm done. I done did my part.
Yes.
like they did it all
I use my camera for.
What?
Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead. Put that away. We got enough.
No, cameraman go for a
Hey, yo,
life.
whose is this, man?
That's the man that doesn't ejaculate.
The what?
The man that doesn't.
That's somebody's shit right there?
Why do I need to beat my meat?
Or the
I'm
women
going
who
right
don't have
now,
sex
right?
over
I'm going to
here.
go home and have sex.
Oh.
Why do I need to beat my meat?
That's TMI. I need to know that you did that.
And it sounds
What you want to do when you go home?
like, you know what? And fuck.
Come through.
But it's not as rapey what she said.
All y'all got boyfriends? All y'all in relationships?
It's rape. It's
Oh,
rapey.
where are they? Let's
It's
go.
rapey when a dude says
CEO, let's go.
No, but she ain't fucking.
Oh, yeah,
Clearly
sorry.
not.
Right, and I'm
You got a
teaching.
boyfriend too?
I'm about to be 31.
I'm single and
Oh, yeah,
not
that
mingle.
thing, right.
Just kidding.
I'm about to say she was just with a nigga.
Okay, but you know he's on my boyfriend shop.
I don't know.
So my boyfriend shot.
Shit,
And then my boyfriend shot.
Oh, you a newlywed.
And my boyfriend
No, I'm not.
shot.
I'm a newly divorcee.
All right, 3, 2,
Oh, shit, celebrate.
1, let's
I'm a bachelor.
all right.
Nappy Chef.
I'm just a
not fooling with your
Hey.
Someone who knows how to ride.
No, I can't get this.
About to fall.
Go one more time.
He's like,
I
okay.
can't get this right.
Y'all ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Go ahead. There we go.
Twerk.
You gotta get the candidates. The
All
candidates
right,
are the
Nappy
best.
Chef, we gonna kick you out.
All right.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not using this real. I'm just ready to go home.
I know.
I know. It's 11 o'clock. We already.
I gotta get back
You
to
all the
my
way in
boys.
Timbuktu.
Yeah, you over the goddamn.
Both of them got
It was nice meeting you guys.
Nice
Yo.
meeting you too. Nice meeting you.
Thank
I
you for
had
your
so much
patience.
fun.
Oh, no
Thank
problem.
you
Yes, I
guys.
So nice meeting you. Thank you for your patience.
Hello?
We appreciate
Where
it.
y'all from?
I'm from Queens. I'm from New York.
I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm from Minneapolis,
Who's
Minnesota.
from Minneapolis?
No,
Why else?
Follow me on Instagram.
She said y'all just be doing what? I've never seen nobody in youngsters do that.
I ain't never seen nobody.
What the fuck is
Okay,
that?
I saw somebody.
What the fuck is that?
It's the Y. Y'all.
She from Milwaukee.
I'm
No,
from
that's-
Minnesota.
Why do they talk like that? It's only the white people that talk like that. It is.
What the fuck was that? Are we still
I
live?
appreciate you guys even fucking.
Yo,
I
the
know
live is over. I'm sorry. Y'all saw all the candid shots. We are done. Thank you guys for tuning in. No Buzzing Podcast, episode number 52.
I'm about to
Deuces.
say I thought I met her.
Peace.
I didn't meet her. But
Dos. All that good shit.
what are you talking about?
Bye. I was still live.
Bye, people.
still live.
Say bye. Nappy Chef.
Bye.
Y'all see it.
Yes. Bye.
I'm back. Yeah, I'll get y'all to snap and shake.